¡Hostia puta! Oh my god!
Get ready to be spooked. We've got a bone-chilling compilation of the most bizarre and eerie sightings just for you. From Bigfoot trapped in cages to spine-tingling encounters with skinwalkers, we're about to dive into a world of unexplainable terror. Brace yourself for the creepiest hour you've ever experienced. Bigfoot in cage. So there's this wild video, right? Lurking woods, pitch black night, and a cage. Boom! The camera catches this massive, hairy Bigfoot stuck in the cage. But here's the catch. The video quality is like trying to watch a movie through foggy glasses. You can kinda see it, but not really. Now, here come the other folks, all excited with their cameras out, recording like crazy. Bigfoot's going nuts, trying to break free from the cage, and everyone's losing their minds. It's like a scene from a crazy reality show set in the spooky woods. They're all huddled around, capturing this blurry chaos. Bigfoot's doing his hairy best to escape, and the whole situation is like a chaotic concert of gasps and shaking recordings. It's like, hold on, is that really Bigfoot? And is the camera allergic to focus tonight? Just imagine the chaos, a big hairy drama unfolding in the woods, and all you got is a fuzzy video and a bunch of folks going bananas with their cameras. Wild, right? Skinwalker disguised. So, there's this video, okay? A camera catches this wild scene, a dog in a cage, or so it seems. But here's the twist. Turns out it's a sneaky skinwalker in disguise. Picture it, some girl's watching this and they're like, is that a dog or a horror movie waiting to happen? The video rolls and the dog, or whatever it is, starts giving off these crazy scary eyes. I'm talking next level horror movie eyes, not your typical fluffy puppy look. Now, the girls are all puzzled, staring at the screen, trying to figure out if they're dealing with a legit dog or some supernatural shape-shifting deal. Meanwhile, viewers are on the edge of their seats, not knowing they're about to witness a dog's escape or a full-on skinwalker reveal. It's like a mystery unfolding in real time, and everyone's scratching their heads. The unpredictability is off the charts. You start with a cute dog vibe, and suddenly you're in the Twilight Zone wondering if that's Cujo in there. Crazy, right? Snake hanging from the ceiling. A camera captured a strange and unsettling sight. A mysterious snake dangled from the ceiling, the movement shrouded in mystery. This cryptic video unveiled the eerie truth that the snake was in the midst of devouring its prey. The snake, hanging from its tail, performed eerie spiral-like motions as it gripped onto a helpless possum. It seemed to draw support from the ceiling, perhaps using it as leverage to consume its unsuspecting victim. The chilling scene unfolded silently, the only sound being the snake's sinuous motions. As the camera rolled, the snake's cryptic dance of predation continued. The preying creature moved with an uncanny grace, its scales reflecting the dim light, making the scene even more unsettling. The possum's fate hung in the balance, its life slowly slipping away in this enigmatic tangle of survival. In this eerie and cryptic encounter, the snake's methodical and chilling behavior was revealed, reminding us of the mysterious and brutal aspects of nature that unfolds all around us. Stick insect. Alright, check this out. There's this trail camera video of a stick insect in Australia, and it's doing something bizarre. This little bugger is straight up hitting itself. I know, right? Creepy vibes all the way. So you've got this seemingly innocent stick insect, but it's acting like it's having a one-insect mosh pit. It keeps smacking itself, and I'm sitting here like, dude, what's going on in your tiny bug brain? Watching it is like witnessing the insect version of a weird self-defense mechanism. It looks uncomfortable, almost like it's got an itch it just can't scratch properly. Imagine seeing that in person, a stick insect having a showdown with itself. I can't help but feel a bit weirded out. Stick insects are supposed to blend in and be chill, not engage in some insect self-slapstick. Nature's throwing us curveballs, and this stick insect is definitely playing an odd game. Creepy, uncomfortable, and just plain weird. That's the bug life down under, I guess. Mysterious screams. In the dark forest at night, something mysterious was happening. The camera's light showed glimpses of strange things among the trees. Shadows played tricks on our eyes, making the forest seem like a place where reality and imagination mixed together. We could hear weird sounds coming from the deep within the trees. These were not the usual forest sounds. They were spooky and made us feel like something unseen was around. Every rustle and movement felt like nature's secret dance, performed by creatures we couldn't see. The air was thick with a sense of anticipation, like the forest itself was keeping something hidden. As the strange sounds grew louder, they became a strange and unsettling mix, like a big mysterious creature might be making them. Whispers in the wind hinted at the legendary Bigfoot, a creature people talk about but don't always believe in. Was it orchestrating this mysterious nighttime show? Watching the footage left people amazed and confused. The forest with all its secrets stayed mysterious, and the strange events of that night remained a puzzle waiting to be solved. Creature of night. Imagine this eerie scene. A camera captures a dimly lit room, shadows dancing as a person clutches a flickering flambeau. Suddenly, the atmosphere tightens as their gaze locks onto something spine-chilling. A creature straight out of Dino Nightmares, its eyes glowing eerily bright in the darkness, fixated on the startled individual. The room holds its breath as the dinosaur-like entity, with a head that moves like a ghostly apparition, turns to face the camera. It's a hair-raising moment. The silence amplifies the spooky encounter. The creature with an otherworldly presence shifts away into the shadows, leaving the room steeped in a lingering sense of fear. The video unfolds like a classic ghost story, the kind that makes you double-check your surroundings before bedtime. Comments flood in with viewers sharing their own theories and shivers. It's a chilling reminder that even in the modern age, the line between reality and the unknown can blur, especially when faced with a spectral dinosaur making a cameo in the dead of night. Scariest night of the truck driver. One spooky night, a lone truck driver found himself in a chilling dilemma. Picture this, he's cruising down a deserted road when suddenly his safe truck comes to an unexpected halt. Alone in the darkness, he decided to document the creepy encounter on video. As he fumbled with his phone, something caught his eye in the forest beside the road. A mysterious figure was moving swiftly among the trees. In the dim glow of his phone, the driver strained to capture the enigma on camera, but it remained elusive, darting through the dark. The suspense thickened as the driver's unease grew. The night came, the background for his unexplained fright, with the mysterious figure in the forest leaving an indelible mark on the trucker's memory. It was a spine-tingling night, where the stillness of the road was disrupted by the unknown, and the trucker's video left viewers wondering about the secrets concealed in the darkness. The creepy guy. In a spooky forest, a guy recorded a video of something really creepy. While he was walking around, he saw a weird person with all twisted body parts hiding among the trees. Things got scary when this strange figure felt the camera watching it. Slowly, it turned its twisted body toward the camera, giving the guy major goosebumps. The odd person started moving closer in a really weird and scary way. The guy, super scared, kept recording the strange sight. Dark played on the twisted trees as the creepy person came closer to the camera. The air got really heavy, and you could hear the leaves crunching under its strange footsteps. The guy, scared out of his wits, kept recording, not knowing what would be next. This whole thing left him feeling really uneasy, like a super mysterious and spine-chilling moment that stuck with him from finding the creepy person in the middle of the forest. Deer caught on cam at night. In the dark night, a special camera like a quiet spy zoomed in to take a cool video. Guess what? A nice deer, all cloaked in the dark, showed up on the screen. The camera really liked this deer and zoomed in more. The deer was just munching on some soft grass under the moon. Everything was super calm, and the air felt really peaceful. The deer did not know the camera was there, so it kept on eating, looking all graceful. The camera, like a secret eye, filmed this awesome moment in the wild. You could hear the leaves making soft sounds and other night noises in the background, making it even more peaceful. The tiny dots on the screen made a beautiful story about nature. It showed a night where a deer and some lawn were having a quiet hop away from everyone's eyes, but caught forever by the camera. Fox ate the dead mouse. One dark night in the quiet forest, a curious fox discovered a surprise on a trail camera. The camera, hidden among the trees, caught the fox's midnight snack adventure. The clever creature stumbled upon a lifeless mouse and, without hesitation, began feasting on its find. The creepy glow of the moonlight highlighted the fox's sleek fur as it indulged in the unexpected meal. The tiny creature came to a night diner, nibbling down at the mouse with its sharp teeth. The forest, normally filled with mysterious sounds, witnessed the silent spectacle of a fox enjoying its nightly feast. The trail camera, like a silent observer, captured every moment of this unexpected dining experience in the heart of the woods. The footage revealed nature's circle of life as the fox, guided by the cover of darkness, savored its meal under the watchful eye of the hidden camera. Mermaid Caught on cam. Once upon a sunny day near a noisy old dock by the water, something really special happened. Someone with a camera saw something amazing, a real mermaid. This magical creature had shiny scales and a super long tail. But it was stuck on the dry dock and really wanted to go back into the water. The wood under the mermaid made lots of creaky sounds as it tried its best to slide back into the water. The mermaid looked super determined and kind of sad with its tail flopping on the dry wood. Every time it pushed, the old dock made noises like it was talking too. The person with the camera recorded this special moment, showing how hard the mermaid was trying to get back to its underwater home. It was like a make-believe story happening right there on the old dock, a place where real life and pretend mixed together in a cool way. Furry Creature. Once upon a time, on a quiet road, there was a man who discovered a little brown furry friend. This mysterious creature was so small and fluffy, with a coat the color of rich chocolate. The man, surprised and intrigued, decided to share some tasty treats with the furry critter. As they sat on the roadside, the man offered bits of food, and to everyone's delight, the furry critter eagerly nibbled down. Their encounter was a charming spectacle, creating an encouraging scene on the tranquil road. The furry friend with its adorable brown fur seemed to appreciate the unexpected company and the delicious snacks. It was a simple yet magical moment, capturing the essence of kindness and connection between humans and the mysterious small creature. Creepy creature encounter. Hey, you will not believe what we saw in this crazy video. It's like something out of a movie. So there's this weird, nearly human-looking thing, right? It's on CCTV and it's jumping over this road barrier like it's no big deal. Seriously, it's like Spider-Man or something. People are losing their minds over it because this creature is doing these superhuman moves that do not make any sense. Now, in this new video that just came out, you can see it leaping from one side of the road to the other. It's like, whoa, is this for real? Everyone around is scratching their heads wondering what this thing is. People are even coming up with wild stories about its past, like it's some superhero in disguise. It's so crazy that the locals and folks on the internet are all buzzing about it. And get this, They are actually trying to figure out who or what this creature is. There is this investigation going on because everyone wants to know the truth. Experts are looking at the videos super carefully to understand how this critter can do these mind-blowing moves. It's like a real-life mystery movie. Strange cryptid creature. In this spooky video from a retired camera deep in the woods, something seriously creepy is going on. Imagine this. A weird creature, kind of like a person, but not quite right, is moving around on all fours. It's not your regular walk in the park. This thing is lurking and prowling in the shadows of the forest, giving everyone who sees it the heebie-jeebies. The creature in the footage is so strange that people are saying it's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. You know, that creepy sneaky character who is over to no good. Well, this real-life forest critter seems to be doing something similar. It's like a scene out of a mystery movie. Watching the video, you cannot help but feel a shiver down your spine. It's like a spooky tale coming to life right there in the woods. This crazy being on all fours is enough to make anyone's imagination run wild, wondering what else might be lurking in the shadows of the great outdoors. Skunk caught in trail cam. One night in a really dark forest, something special happened. A tiny creature with a stripe on its back got caught on a camera by the trail. Picture this, the camera was silently watching and saw a surprise visitor, a skunk. It was super close, acting like a secret explorer at night. The skunk's fur looked like a black and white cape, and its small nose was sniffing around with curiosity. The forest was like its nighttime playground, full of leaves making noise and hiding dark. When the camera blinked, it showed the skunk doing a playful formal sneaking around the trail. Maybe it was searching for a yummy snack or just having a fun adventure under the moon. Its little paws made tiny prints in the soft dirt, telling a story of its nighttime journey. The forest with tall trees and soft whispers became the skunk's quiet stage. In the end, the trail camera caught a quick look at this furry friend in the mysterious dark, giving us a magical memory of a night when nature's secrets unfolded right in front of us. Giant tarantula. In a wild world where big hairy spiders live, there is a fascinating story about giant tarantulas and tiny frogs teaming up. Watch this, the tarantula has a cozy burrow, and it's worried about creepy crawly insects getting too close to its precious eggs. So what does the clever tarantula do? It befriends a teeny frog. Yup, the spider invites the little hopper to move in. Now you might wonder, what is in it for the frog? Well, the tarantula becomes the frog's guardian. No one messes with the frog when the big hairy spider is around. It's like having a guardian. In exchange, the frog does something incredible. It munches on those pesky insects that could harm the tarantula's eggs. Teamwork at its finest. So, there you have it, a wild partnership in the animal kingdom. A gigantic tarantula and a tiny frog, sticking together to outsmart the bugs and stay safe from bigger baddies. Nature sure knows how to create some surprising friendships. Deer with broken neck. In the dark night, a secret video showed something strange in the bushes. The only light was from the camera, making things look spooky. At first, the video was normal, just a calm deer moving through the dark forest. But then, things got weird. Out from the deep, dark bushes came a different deer. Its neck was all twisted, like something out of a scary story. The camera kept watching this spooky scene. The deer with the messed up neck looked so strange against the dark background. It moved in a way that didn't make sense, like a ghostly dance in the quiet forest. People watching the video started guessing what happened. Why was the deer's neck broken like that? The video didn't give any answers, keeping its secrets hidden in the dark night. When the video ended, everyone was left with questions. The mystery of the deer with the twisted neck stayed unsolved. Each picture in the video seemed to say something mysterious, making imaginations thinking about what could be true. The line between normal and magical became fuzzy. So the mystery stayed, like a weird picture in the story of things we can't explain. The video told a strange tale of a night when nature turned into something strange, and the secrets of the wild spoke in ways we couldn't understand with simple thoughts. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures. Mysterious Dogman. In a dark forest at night, a secret video revealed a strange mystery that made people feel scared. There was a black dog-like creature hiding in the bushes, and it had a weird, powerful way of staying hidden. This creature, like a scary ghost of the wild, stayed hidden in the shadows, moving quietly in the bushes. The dog creature, barely lit up by the camera, had a strange feeling about it that touched the deep fears inside people. Moving quietly in the thick plants, the creature's eyes sparkled strangely, leaving a strong memory in the viewer's mind. Where did the strange creature come from? Was it some magical guardian of the night, or just something people imagined? The mystery stayed like a fog, making things uncertain for anyone watching. The video showing this weird moment was proof that strange things hide in the dark, calling on those brave enough to explore the unknown. Haunted house. Okay, listen to this. There's a camera chilling inside a house, right? It catches this spooky video of the kid, a baby, and their mom. All seems normal until the chair pulls a "I can move on my own" stunt. Cue the shivers. But wait, there's more. The scene flips and the mom's shirt gets tangled up by some unseen force. Imagine living in a house where chairs decide to dance and your clothes have a mind of their own. Creepy, right? Now, what's in the house? They're scared out of their wits, like, did we accidentally move onto a haunted mansion? The silver lining, it's all on camera, so you've got this mix of terror and relief. Terror because, well, moving chairs and ghostly shirt grabbers. Relief because at least they've got proof for anyone who might doubt their ghost stories. It's like a real-life horror show, but the bonus is they've got evidence to back up the spookiness. Imagine sitting on your couch, minding your own business, and suddenly your chair's doing the cha-cha. That's the kind of stuff nightmares are made of, right? Mysterious mermaid. A strange creature that looked like a tiny pink mermaid was seen on a wooden bench at the sea's edge in an odd moment that was caught on camera. This enigmatic creature hovered by the water, lending a magical quality to the idyllic seaside scene, and an enchanted scene was created. The pink mermaid abruptly jumped into the water, leaving a trail of amazement in her wake. Viewers were left wondering where this wacky visitor came from after the sighting. Was it an illusion or a window into the otherworldly realm? The brief encounter with the mystery of the pink sea brought a little fantasy to the shoreline and served as a reminder that the oceans are full of secrets that can pique our interest and inspire our imagination. Protection against mosquitoes. Alright, imagine this hilarious showdown caught on a trail camera. A mosquito thinking it hit the jackpot buzzing over to bite someone. But hold up, the person's body hair becomes the unexpected hero, like a tiny army standing guard against the mosquito invasion. So there's our unsuspecting victim just chilling, and here comes Mr. Mosquito, thinking it found an all-you-can-eat buffet. But nope, the body hair steps up, playing the superhero role. It's like a tiny force field saying, "Not on my watch, mosquito." You can almost see the mosquito getting confused trying to navigate this hairy obstacle course. It's like a comedy sketch in the insect world. The mosquito probably thought it hit a hair jungle instead of smooth skin. And here's the kicker. The body hair actually works. The mosquito gives up, defeated by the fuzzy defense. It's like the person's body hair high-fived each other for a job well done, saving the day from itchy mosquito bites. So next time you curse your body hair, remember they're the unsung heroes in the battle against mosquito mischief. Who knew a little fuzz could be so mighty, right? Nature's got its own quirky ways of protecting us. Nightly forest ghost encounter. Late at night, a video uncovered a hidden part of the forest full of shadows and mystery. A deer, innocent and not expecting anything, stood still in the moonlight. In the darkness of the night, a ghostly figure appeared, covered in a mysterious mist. It looked like a person, but not quite, hiding behind the deer as if putting on a silent show. Its features were fuzzy like fog, making it hard to see clearly, leaving a feeling of something not quite real. The creature, realizing it was being watched, hid behind an old tree's twisted branches. The deer, unaware of the ghostly dance behind it, saw something beyond the usual in that quiet night. The strange feeling grew as the ghostly figure played with how we see things. It felt like the creature existed somewhere between what we know and what we can't quite grasp, a mysterious part of the night. As the video ended, the strange image stayed in the mind, becoming a part of imagination. The deer, not knowing the story, carried the memory of a dance with something unknown. The ghostly figure, always slipping away, told a story of mystery, leaving everyone to think about the eerie beauty of things that can't be explained, hidden in the quiet of the night woods. Ghostly Night Forest. In the dark forest at night, a mysterious video showed a hidden story. A secret woman with shadows around her filmed while driving on a narrow road among tall trees. The road was dark, and the trees kept secrets only they understood. Then, in the quiet of the night, a strange cry broke the silence.
Oh my god, no, that.
It was like a ghostly sound, a sad feeling coming from somewhere unseen. The woman, feeling more because of the strange night, heard the sad cry. It hung in the air like a sad song, each part filled with a ghostly feeling. The forest, like a quiet audience, hid its mysteries in the dark.
Oh my god, no, that.
A shiver went down the woman's back, and she looked into the very dark space beyond the car lights. The trees, like old guards, hid where the strange cry came from. Fear took hold as the mysterious cry echoed through the emptiness. With caution, she sped up, leaving the sad sound behind. But the mystery stayed, like an unanswered question in the air.
Oh my god, no, that.
The road, once surrounded by the scary trees, led to unknown places, and the ghostly cry faded away into the deep, dark forest. No one saw where the strange cry came from, and the mystery stayed, a puzzle that left on that special night. The forest, a place with many secrets, stayed quiet, and only the echoes of the ghostly cry stayed in the darkness, a mark on the mysterious night. Haunted Hallway. In the dimly lit corridors of the hospital, a camera captured an eerie episode involving 3 nurses, 2 females and 1 male. They ventured into an unoccupied section where closed doors hinted at an abandoned area. Undeterred, the male nurse proceeded to enter a dark room, documenting the mysterious surroundings. As the camera rolled, a sudden movement of the curtain sent a shiver down their spines. A boy emerged from the shadows, running frantically. Startled, the nurses looked back to witness an inexplicable occurrence. The bottle on the table fell without apparent cause. The unsettling scene unfolded, prompting an immediate retreat from the nurses. The atmosphere, once quiet, now pulsated with an unspoken fear as they hurriedly left the mysterious room. The camera documented this paranormal encounter, leaving viewers with an indelible sense of the supernatural, a testament to the unexplained phenomena that can manifest within the quiet, unseen corners of a hospital.
It moved, yes it did. It did.
Move.
How did you not see that?
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Haunted Theater. In the sterile corridors of a hospital, a chilling anomaly unfolded under the watchful gaze of a camera. A person in a wheelchair navigated towards a patient's room, triggering the automatic opening of the door to the operating theater. As the individual entered, a mysterious figure followed suit. Subsequently, the wheelchair-bound person emerged from the room, now accompanied by the patient, and headed straight for the operating theater. The atmosphere thickened with an unsettling tension as the wheelchair entered the theater, only to be followed by a sudden and frantic retreat. Seconds later, both the wheelchair-bound person and the patient bolted out, their faces etched with terror. Abruptly, the imposing doors of the operating theater snapped shut, sealing the enigma within its sterile confines. The footage of a cryptic ballet of events left viewers grappling with unspoken horrors lurking in the very heart of the hospital. The automatic responses of doors, the manic escape, and the shared fear etched on the faces of the fleeing figures left an indelible mark, a haunting testimony to the inexplicable and the unsettling realities concealed within the clinical walls. Horned Creature. Okay, this trail camera just snagged a video that's straight out of a horror flick. Picture this, a horned creature, yeah, with actual horns, peeking out of the window of some abandoned building. Now, that's the stuff of nightmares. I'm telling you, this scene is so spine-chilling that even your everyday person wouldn't handle it well. Those dark, bright eyes staring through the window and that overall creepy vibe, it's enough to give anyone the heebie-jeebies. Imagine you're the one stumbling upon this footage. You'd probably do a double take, then sprint in the opposite direction, right? I mean, who wants to deal with a horned creature hanging out in an old spooky building? The whole thing sounds like a plot twist in a scary movie. It's a video that makes you wonder if you're living in a real horror story. Stay away from abandoned buildings and people. You never know what will peek out from the shadows. Eerie Sounds. In a quiet village nestled between Enterprise and New Brockton, strange rumors are swirling like leaves in the wind. As the sun goes down, weird sounds creep into the night air, making everyone curious and a bit uneasy. A brave person who rides on the TV, they call it TV rider, claims to have spotted a mysterious creature that looks kind of like an animal, hanging out in the distance. And get this, there is a spooky shriek that makes folks jump out of their socks. People who bumped into this mysterious creature say something surprising. It seems more spooked of them than they're of it. Imagine that! Now, here's the twist. Some folks think it might be the famous Bigfoot, like the one you hear about in stories. This has the whole neighborhood buzzing with amazement and worry. The village between Enterprise and New Brockton has turned into a real-life mystery story, where everyone's wondering what is really going on when the sun goes down. Bizarre Creature. A bunch of adventurous bikers embarking on a wild ride through the thick Sumatran jungles. As they cruised along the bumpy road, something totally weird happened. Out of nowhere, this strange-looking creature, kind of like a human, but not quite, popped up from the jungle. It completely threw the bikers off course, making them scratch their heads and feel a bit creeped out. The creature's appearance was so odd that one biker even tumbled off his bike in confusion. Now, these brave bikers were left in a whirlwind of thoughts, trying to figure out what on earth they had just encountered in the retired corners of Sumatra's beautiful country. The creature seemed to carry an air of ancient secrets and untold stories, adding to the mystery. It was like they stumbled upon a living riddle, and the bikers could not help but wonder about the unknown tales lingering in the depths of Sumatra. Wildlife mystery unveiled. In the daytime, a secret video showed a strange scene, a man alone with tiny wild animals. The bright sun made everything look mysterious and amazing. The man stood in a green place like a king by accident, connected to the small wild animals. Little baby animals played happily around him, making the secret meeting feel like something magical. One special creature, wise and silent, sat on the man's head, like a quiet king in the forest. The man, probably someone who keeps special moments frozen in pictures, wore the mark of a wildlife photographer. His camera didn't just capture pictures, it caught the deep connection between him and nature. Imagine a picture telling a story of joy, a meeting of hearts that didn't need words. The man, hidden in his purpose, seemed to enjoy the magic shared with these protectors of the wild. As the sun moved in the sky, shadows shared secrets, making anyone watching wonder about the mysteries hidden in the spotted sunlight. A hidden show where man and animals danced, and the camera reflected the invisible music of their happy living together. Chilling Sloth. A remarkable relaxed sloth emerges as the focal point of a Costa Rican backyard. This laid-back animal appears to have perfected the art of leisure, as it lounges in the cozy shade of trees and enjoys life slowly. It is a comfortable companion to the natural environment because of the way its fur blends in with the verdant leaves. The sloth moves leisurely through the branches, exposing a real arboreal friend content in its tropical haven. This leisurely traveler turns into a natural supernova, bringing a calm element to the otherwise lively scene. Imagine having this sloth as a backyard neighbor and turning the area into a peaceful haven in the jungle. Despite its slow population, Costa Rica is an amazing place to visit, providing a little bit of the allure of nature. Fierce lightning strikes. Watch the power of nature in action in this wonderful film, as 8 lightning strikes demand attention. It begins with a house being fiercely embraced, momentarily bringing day into the night. Lightning's electrifying dance turns the river into a battlefield, dazzling the waters with its show of light. With their branches glowing in a way that seems unearthly, trees surrender to the force. It's the voice of nature shouting in bursts of light, not rage. Witness the thunderous display of a thunderstorm as the sky burst into flames, serving as a powerful reminder of the force of nature that is both magnificent and powerful, illuminating the earth with its electric presence. Horrifying encounter. Late at night, workers were driving a big truck down a dark road. The truck's engine was the only sound in the quiet night. The road looked old and tired, just like the workers. Suddenly, a strange thing happened. A ghostly lady appeared in front of the truck from the darkness. She looked like a spirit, glowing and weird. The workers were really surprised. They looked at each other with big, surprised eyes, not sure what to do. The truck went slower, almost stopping. Its bright lights showed the spooky lady clearly. She did not move, like a mysterious force was keeping her there. The workers, feeling a mix of curiosity and fear, looked through the front window, trying to understand what was happening in the dark night. At that strange moment, the truck, the road, and the ghost lady made a weird picture. It was like a mysterious encounter that the workers would always remember. It was a meeting between normal and really strange things on that quiet night journey. Mystical night, eerie creature. In the dark night, something strange happened. A video caught a weird thing on a roof. People walking nearby saw it, a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the shadows. It looked odd and nobody could understand what it really was. Those people got scared as they stared at the mysterious sight. The creature stayed still, making the air feel heavy with fear. Its glowing eyes felt like they weren't from our world. Feeling brave, the people went closer, hoping to solve the mystery. But it wasn't a living thing, it was more like a spooky skeleton on the roof. The night air was filled with strange secrets. The mystery stuck around like a puzzle no one could solve. People wondered, what was that ghostly thing in the dark? The secrets of that night, like mist disappearing, left everyone with a memory of a creepy mystery that stayed unsolved. Tarantula? So, imagine this video floating around giving you all the heebie-jeebies. It's all about handling a tarantula. Now, dealing with wild creatures can be a bit like walking on a tightrope, right? But fear not, there's this expert dude who's got the spider whisperer vibe going on. In the video, he's armed with a stick, not to chase you away, but to decode the tarantula's mood. It's like Tarantula Mind Reading 101. He taps gently, checking if it's in the mood for a snack or just wants some alone time. You've got to hand it to the guy. Brave soul, right? Once he's got the spider's vibe down, he takes it up a notch. Drumroll, please. He actually holds the tarantula in his hand. Yep, you heard me right. Hand. Now, that's not your everyday handshake for sure. Sure, the video might give you a bit of a scare at first, but watching this tarantula maestro work his magic is oddly fascinating. It's like a crash course in spider diplomacy. Stick first, handshake later. So, if you're feeling brave, give it a watch. Who knows, you might pick up some spider whispering skills yourself. Lizard Man? Okay, get ready for this wild video. It's a lizard feeding frenzy. So there's this person, right, hanging out in this desolate place surrounded by cracked rocks and all. And what's the deal? Lizards, loads of them crawling out from the windswept rocks. Now, these little guys are like a rainbow party, all sorts of colors, about 20 centimeters long. And get this, the person's got them trained. Trained for what, you ask? Well, for a feast. In the video, you'll see this lizard whisperer offering up a feast of cooked cornmeal mixed with sugar. Yep, you heard it right. They're serving up a lizard buffet. The little critters go nuts munching away on this unexpected treat. It's kinda creepy, kinda cool. This person is surrounded by a bunch of colorful, hungry lizards. Who knew you could train lizards to be your mini dinner guests in the middle of nowhere? Nature's got some surprises up its sleeves, that's for sure. So, if you're up for a quirky lizard dinner party, check out the video. Mysterious Bigfoot at night. In the dark woods at night, a mysterious video showed strange things. The shadows of ancient trees hid secrets, and the camera was the only one watching. In the video, strange eyes shone in the darkness.
Hey.
A huge creature hidden by the twisted trees appeared for a moment. Its eyes seemed to hold the mysteries of the night, looking into a world unknown. It stood like a ghost in the wild, untouched by anyone understanding it. The weird scene felt like an old dream, a magical dance in the moonlight. The creature, a keeper of old secrets, stayed a puzzle in the night's mystery. The trees, who knew many stories, stood like guards as the video showed a spooky picture of things unseen. But in the unknown, people wondered and worried. What was the creature's plan? Why was it there, casting shadows on the land? It was a puzzle in the night, making people think but not giving easy answers. The Bigfoot, a mysterious night creature, left a mark on the dark, a story whispered in the leaves and carried by the wind. A strange mystery kept in the memory of the deep woods. Enigmatic woods encounter. In the bright daylight of the woods, a mysterious video showed up. A boy on his bike went into the dark parts of the trees, filming more than anyone expected. Suddenly, a strange creature surrounded by an otherworldly glow appeared in the deep forest. Sunlight was passing through the leaves as the boy, accidentally recording supernatural stuff, rode deeper into the mysterious woods. The creature, like a ghost whisper, showed up on the edge of the camera. Its shape, hidden in shadows, sent chills down the spine. The boy realized the creature was like those stories about skinwalkers, waiting behind the twisted branches. Like the woods itself called it, the creature looked at the boy, as if knowing things from ages and different worlds. Suddenly, scared, the boy left his bike and rushed away. But the creature, like a ghost in the rustling leaves, stayed there. It became a quiet guard to the mystery now echoing through the silent forest. Whispers in the trees carried the mystery, making everyone who found this strange dance in the woods wonder what secrets hide in the forest and what strange beings walk its secret paths. Mysterious creature above ballfield. People were having fun on a ballfield, playing and laughing. It was a happy scene with the game going on and people watching. The sun went down and the field got dark. Something strange happened. There was a feeling in the air, like magic. Out of nowhere, a weird creature showed up. It looked like a monster made of shadows floating above the field. The happy feeling turned into a quiet and curious one. Everyone stared at this strange thing in surprise. The creature, like a ghost from a story, floated there strangely. It made everything feel unsure and strange. People started talking quietly, not understanding what was happening. Everyone, the players and the watchers, just stood there, amazed and a little scared. The creature was a mystery, something nobody could understand. What was this strange thing in front of them? Suddenly, it left and everything got quiet. The field, which was full of happiness, now felt strange and confusing. The memory of this mysterious visit stayed with everyone there. The ballfield wasn't just a place for games anymore. It was a place touched by something no one could explain. Humanoid disappears. Get ready for a spine-tingling tale from the internet. There's this super eerie video making the rounds, and it's got everyone scratching their heads. Imagine this weird creature that is like a shadowy person with spooky wide eyes. It's a real head-scratcher, trust me. This creepy thing has long limbs and a super skinny body, just lurking in the distance. But here's the crazy part. It vanishes into thin air like poof. Was it a ghost? Or maybe just some tricky light playing tricks on us? Nobody's got a clue. This mysterious figure gives you the heebie-jeebies. It's almost like it's not even real, just some strange shadow person playing peekaboo. The video leaves you wondering, was it a ghost popping in for a visit? Or was it just a light goofing around? It's a real internet mystery, folks, so buckle up for the chills and thrills as the strange tale of the disappearing shadowy figure keeps you guessing. Mystic bear in woods. In the daytime, a mysterious forest revealed its secrets in a video. The forest looked green and sunlight made shadows and secrets. A hidden meeting of nature happened while the sun watched. A black bear appeared in the middle of the mysterious forest. It had dark fur and moved like a king of the night, beyond twilight's curtain. The trees, like silent guards of old stories, shook as the bear walked. Leaves whispered like music in the serious woods. This bear was not like other bears. It was black against the trees, moving with a mix of beauty and danger. Its steps were like a ghost dance, going through old tree hugs. Each step echoed a secret, a story told in the language of the wild. As the camera showed this strange dance, a feeling of worry filled the air. The bear seemed controlled by his secret power, touching the heart of the woods. It was like the forest agreed with this magical bear, a sign of a hidden story in the ground. Yes, the bear caused damage, but it had a magical charm, a deal with the shadows and tree spirits. The video gave a quick look at the secret life of the woodland realm, but many questions stayed. What promise did the bear keep? What stories did the woods share with its quiet friend? Large shadow around sun. As the sun set, the sky turned into a magical painting. The video caught a quick look at nature's mystery, telling secrets that only come out when the sun says goodbye. It's like a dance of light and darkness, making the sky a mesmerizing show. The sun's fiery arms reached out, saying farewell to the day. Then a dark cover wrapped around it, like a mysterious hug. A huge dark shape spread across the sky, holding the fading light in a beautiful dance. The atmosphere was full of questions, making everything feel strange and magical. When the sun's last bits of light blinked away, something amazing happened to the world. Nature showed a side we don't usually see, like a change that goes beyond our usual daytime. A black shadow like a mythical guard circled the sun as it went down. It added a spooky charm to the whole scene, as if the universe had secrets to share. In this short moment when day turns to night, things went from normal to extraordinary. The video wasn't just about a sunset, it was like a door opening to a place where things we know mix with things we don't. It invited us to step into a world where light and shadows come together, creating a story written in the language of mysterious things. Ghost or animal? So, dude's cruising through this creepy forest, right? He's recording, enjoying the ride, when bam, there's this weird creature. Picture it. It's got a dead animal in its mouth, strolling around like it's on a spooky parade. The guy's like, what in the world is that? Tries to get a clear shot, but nope. The creature pulls a ninja move and disappears into the bushes. Now, here we are, scratching our heads, wondering if it's some freaky animal or ghostly woodland spirit. I mean, imagine driving through the woods expecting maybe a deer sighting, and you end up with a mystery creature doing a creepy dinner walk. It's the kind of thing that messes with your mind, animal or ghost. No clear answer, just the lingering mystery of the lurking forest. Nature, you strange and spooky. Africa drunk tree. In the heart of Africa, a trail camera caught nature's happy hour, a wild gathering under the marula tree. Picture this: elephants, monkeys, and even ostriches munching on the juiciest, ripest fruits straight from the source. It's like a fruity buffet, and these animals are the VIP guests. As the camera rolls, you'll see these big, gentle elephants reaching up with their trunks, snagging the plumpest marulas. Monkeys swing by, grabbing their share with playful antics, and ostriches strut around, pecking at the fallen treasures. But here's the kicker. These fruits are packing a punch. The more these critters chow down, the more the marulas ferment. turning into fruity snacks with a bit of a kick. The result? A bunch of happy, tipsy animals stumbling around having the time of their lives. It's like the marula tree is throwing the wildest party in the animal kingdom, and everyone's invited. This video is a front row seat to the joyous feast, where the circle of life meets a fruity fiesta, leaving you with a warm, fuzzy feeling. So grab some popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show. Nature's own feel-good tipsy adventure. Cheers to the marula tree and its merry band of fruity enthusiasts. Wild escape. A visitor's peaceful day took an exciting turn when he got into a sprint with a black bear, creating a tense atmosphere throughout the forest. Fearful screams broke out from bystanders who were witnessing the unexpected pursuit, and panic erupted. Driven by incredulity or shock, the bear chased after the escaping guest, producing an intense show. The audience members' cries of fear grew louder as the situation became more urgent. The tourist turned into the forest into an adrenaline-filled arena by scudding through the natural maze to outrun the bear that was chasing him. This was a wild encounter, a heart-stopping reminder of the unpredictable dance between people and wildlife, where the pulse-pounding drama of a black bear blurred the boundaries between fascination and fear. Lemurs on Earth. Imagine stumbling upon a trail camera video that unveils the mysterious world of lemurs. These critters, often labeled the most dangerous animals on Earth, break the mold of ordinary walkers. They're jumpers. Picture it. These leaping lemurs navigating their way through the wild with an almost surreal flair. Now the spooky part, those big, dark eyes. Legend has it that just one intense stare from these creatures is enough to send shivers down your spine. It's like they've got this natural talent for scaring humans with nothing more than a glance. Imagine walking through the jungle and suddenly you lock eyes with a lemur giving you the heebie-jeebies. Chilling, right? But here's the twist. These supposedly fearsome lemurs are more than just spooky glares. They've got a heartwarming side too. Some lemurs play taxi, carrying their pals on their backs like it's a normal day in Lemurland. So next time you think dangerous lemur, remember the jumping, the stare, and the adorable piggyback rides that make these creatures a captivating blend of creepy and cute. Nature's full of surprises. Playful Duo. A black dog and a black cat demonstrate the magic of their close friendship in this endearing video. They dance merrily, nipping at each other with joyful abandon against the backdrop of snow. Their playful interactions in the snow create a heartwarming image of friendship between two unlikely friends. And the dog's tail wag as they both enjoy the basic joy of friendship. With each playful exchange, this endearing demonstration of interspecies friendship dispels stereotypes. The icy misadventure emphasizes the universal language of friendship, where differences vanish and make space for cozy conversations and icy adventures. This touching scene demonstrates that in the language of play, a black dog and black person can have an incredible bond. Eagle's Roadside Feast. Imagine a busy road with fast-moving cars, and in the middle of the road is a large, impressive eagle. It is positioned in the center of the road, akin to a monarch atop a throne. The fact that the eagle is chowing down on a plump rat, however, is truly astonishing. The rat most likely didn't anticipate this day. With its broad wings, the eagle appears powerful and unfazed by the nearby loud cars. Like the city meets the natural world. The eagle's feathers sparkle in the sun. But passerbys may not even catch sight of this bizarre sight. It's like a crazy journey in the middle of our daily grind, where the unexpected happens to the eagle and the rat's city life takes a dramatic turn. Exploring the scary creature. In a spooky video, a brave guy goes into a dark forest at night with his flashlight, making things creepy enough. He's careful as he walks through tall trees, and you can feel something weird in the air. The only light is from his flashlight, showing twisted branches and involved plants that make strange shadows. All of a sudden, things get really scary. The guy feels like something is hiding behind the trees. His flashlight shows a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the dark. His heart beats fast as he tries to understand what he's seeing. The creature stays hidden, showing up for just a little bit, making things even scarier. The guy, now both curious and scared, keeps going deeper into the forest. The weird feeling and the spooky creature make it a super scary experience, keeping people at the edge of their seats. The video really feels like a spooky adventure, showing things in the dark forest that we cannot explain. Creepy creature. Alright, check this out. There's this crazy video of some spooky creature with tons of legs, just casually strolling down a busy road in the middle of traffic chaos. Imagine a regular day, cars honking, everyone doing their thing, and then bam! This weird, creepy critter appears, making its way through the vehicles like it's on a casual walk. People in their cars are losing their minds, probably thinking they've landed in a sci-fi movie or something. I mean, who wouldn't freak out when faced with a creature straight out of your nightmares in the middle of rush hour? The footage captures this surreal moment, and you can practically feel the tension through the screen. The creature doesn't care about the hustle and bustle. It's just doing its own thing, strutting its many legs like it owns the road. You can almost hear the nervous laughter and exclamations from the folks witnessing this bizarre scene. It's like a real-life thriller unfolding in the midst of everyday life. Just another day on the road, but with a spine-chilling twist. Ghostly forest creature. Deep within the dark woods, beneath the eerie moonlight, a scary scene unfolded. Two men visiting the forest found themselves in a strange and unsettling situation. It all began innocently enough, but a sudden feeling of dread gripped their hearts, making every step feel heavy with fear. As they ventured in deeper into the woods, their flashlights cut through the thick darkness, revealing only more mystery. Their voices, once confident, now quivered with anxiety.
What is that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
And then, out of nowhere, it appeared. A horrifying creature, something not of this world. Fear surged through them as the creature emitted terrifying screams.
Go! No! Run! Run!
Panic took hold, and they fled for their lives, leaving behind a world that had turned into a nightmare. The pursuit of the grotesque creature continued, a relentless terror that refused to let them go. This was a nightmarish encounter, leaving all who witnessed it in a state of profound fear.
What the?
No one could explain what that creature was or why it lurked in the woods. It was a chilling mystery that would haunt their memories, forever etched in the darkest corners of their minds. Ethereal Forest Enigma. Deep within the obscurity of a forest, a camera shrouded in the cloak of night vision captured an unsettling tableau, unfurling a mystery that defied comprehension. In the dim glow, a mysterious figure materialized, draped in a white dress akin to a spectral shroud, with long black tendrils of hair cascading like an ominous curtain, concealing the face. The eyes, pools of profound darkness, fixated downward on the ground, presenting an image that evoked the eerie stillness of a corpse. The enigma of this spectral entity lingered, casting a haunting veil over the wooded expanse. As the camera's lens delved into the enigmatic scene, the identity of the ghostly figure remained elusive. The air thickened with an otherworldly chill as viewers grappled with the ambiguity of the encounter. Was it a lost soul, a figment of imagination, or something more sinister? The unanswered questions echoed through the nocturnal forest, leaving an unsettling sense of the uncanny, an encounter with the unknown that left those behind it with a profound sense of disquiet, wondering about the mysteries concealed within the darkened woods. A Bigfoot?
There. He's got.
Hold on to your hats because this is wild. So, imagine this person records the scariest video ever. It's dark, right? There's this dude who seems all human-like, chilling by the streetlight in the garden. But, plot twist, out of nowhere, a Bigfoot shows up. Yeah, Bigfoot, like the hairy gigantic mystery creature. Now, this Bigfoot character isn't there for a garden party or anything. It's just standing, staring at the light. And let me tell you, it's not your average friendly neighbor vibe. It's scary, tall, and the whole look is straight out of a horror movie. Our video hero? Well, there are no superheroes. The scary combo of the human-looking guy and Bigfoot staring down the streetlight? Too much. They bolt, and who can blame them? I mean, that's not the kind of late-night encounter you want in your life. So, there you have it. A spooky night, a weird dude, a Bigfoot, and a runner. Just another day in the wild world of mysterious videos.
I don't know. It looked like a man, but I don't know what the it was. It was walking around.
Explore these captivating trail cam moments, ranging from octopus encounters and strange nighttime sightings to eerie encounters and cryptid forest specters. The viral, unsettling videos that emerged overnight prompt contemplation about the mysteries of existence. Cryptic forest specter.
You see it? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, that's not a deer. What the devil is that?
In a dark forest at night, a secret video showed glowing eyes of a mysterious creature. The creature standing in the unknown, its eyes shining through the darkness. As the camera saw this strange being, the people filming struggled with not knowing, feeling confused. A ghostly figure appeared in the night, its glowing eyes shining strangely. The trees whispered a spooky mystery, and the leaves rustled with an eerie harmony. Was it a wild animal or a scary thing from nightmares? In the video, people disagreed about what the creature could be. Some thought it might be a powerful bear, while others feared it was a lion, a royal yet terrifying force hiding in the shadows.
I see you. Those eyes are wide, too.
The true identity of the creature stayed hidden in the dark. The creature's shape disappeared into the darkness, leaving only its glowing eyes. It stared at the camera, sending shivers down the spines of those trying to understand its mystery. In the middle of the night, where reality and strange things mixed, the video showed a scene of worry and fear. The mysterious creature, a hidden ghost, danced strangely with the camera. Its glowing eyes were like a doorway to something unknown. Without showing teeth or fur, it remained a mysterious part of the shadows, leaving its mark on the unknown.
Those are big eyes. Mm-hmm. Hello.
The haunting white mask. In a quiet, dimly lit room, something truly curious unfolded. A camera was exactly placed by a person, eager to capture any abnormal things. As the night settled in, the room was screened in haunting silence, broken only by the casual rustling of leaves outdoors. Suddenly, a faded, ghostly face came up in the darkness, covered by a chilly white mask. It was a haunting sight, staring through the window like a mysterious apparition. The camera, strategically placed, caught this surreal moment, setting it in time. The man behind the camera watched in wonder, suspicious of what he'd just witnessed. Was it a prank, a ghostly encounter, or something else entirely? The mysterious figure outside remained a silent riddle, leaving the room filled with a disturbing air of the unknown. This strange event, captured on camera, left observers with a spine-clinking mystification to consider. Creepy spectral encounter. In the dark, spooky night, a creepy video showed up on a lonely road. Next to it was a scary park, keeping its secrets. A camera saw two ghosts appear. They were like light without any clear shape in the darkness. These ghostly things didn't follow the usual rules of being seen, but the camera was brave and caught them. They raced out of the mysterious park, moving super fast and blending into the night. When they got to the road, something strange pushed them ahead, and they glowed in a weird way. The camera, kind of forced to be part of this ghostly stuff, filmed them going to some unknown place. A weird, uneasy feeling filled the air as the ghosts vanished back into the darkness. Since they didn't really look like anything, it left everyone puzzled and a bit scared. This video wasn't just a normal recording. It was like a door to something we can't understand. A spooky reminder that sometimes the line between the living and the mysterious can be crossed. Each part of the video told a story of these strange ghosts, like a scary movie that played on people's fears. This strange meeting with things we can't explain stayed in people's minds, making them feel weird. The road, once just a regular place, now had seen something spooky hidden in the darkness. Proof that strange mysteries are out there when the world is covered in night? Eerie Bigfoot encounter.
Dude, that is massive.
In the dark woods at night, a mysterious video showed something big. The shadows in the video made it all spooky, like a secret dance. The night itself seemed to make it even more mysterious. In this video, you could see two glowing eyes in the dark. They belonged to a huge and mysterious creature hiding in the shadows. People watching the video felt like they were part of a strange dance with something they couldn't understand. The dark woods turned into a weird stage, and the main character was the creature with glowing eyes. The video gave a quick look into a world of strange and unknown things.
Dude, that is massive.
And it made a strong impression on those who saw it. The creature, said to be the famous Bigfoot, stayed hidden in the darkness. You couldn't see its full shape because it stayed in the shadows. But those shining eyes told a story of something beyond what people could easily believe. It made the ones who saw it feel a bit scared and amazed at the same time. When the video ended, the mystery stayed in the air. A creepy feeling stuck with those who dared to explore the supernatural side of the woods. The glowing eyes of the hidden giant stayed in the memories of the people who saw the mysterious encounter in the dark forest.
You seen it on camera?
Cryptic night encounter. In the dark, a weird video showed a huge creature by a fence. It was big and mysterious, making everyone scared. We couldn't see its face well, but it gave us all the creeps. This strange giant stood there quietly, hidden in the night. We didn't know what it wanted, keeping its secrets in its giant shape. The night told secrets, and the scary creature made everyone feel uneasy. In a strange way, it jumped over the fence, sending a cold shiver through the night. We had no idea what happened next, too confusing for us to understand. The air felt weird, like something unknown was there. Hearts pounded, asking, what was this thing? Whispers in the wind told stories of a giant mystery that didn't make sense. Afterward, people couldn't forget that spooky night. The video, a scary reminder of something strange, kept its secrets. It left a chilling feeling for those brave enough to think about the mysterious creature. It became a strange story, like a ghost in our minds, making us wonder about things we couldn't understand. Dogman staring at the camera. In the woods during the day, the camera saw something mysterious. A dogman, a hidden creature among the trees. The camera focused on it, like an unblinking eye watching a secret dance between nature and this elusive being. As the camera got closer, the dogman's intentions became a mystery. It stared at the camera with a captivating gaze, as if trying to see into the person behind it. The mystery deepened, and the creature's true self remained hidden behind a blurry screen. When zoomed in, the video showed a confusing picture. Dogman's features were unclear, covered in the mystery of the forest. Was it a guardian spirit or an ancient forest creature with stories to tell? People who watched the video were confused. They wondered about the connection between the person filming and Dogman. Why did the Dogman choose that moment to show up? And what secrets lingered in the woods? The answer stayed quiet, a puzzle woven into the natural world. As the sounds of leaves carried away the memories of the encounter, the mystery of the daytime woods stayed, leaving a lasting mark on everyone's imagination, a dance of mysterious shadows caught in a brief moment of daylight magic. Cryptic midnight CCTV horror. Late at night, when it was really dark, cameras that watched everything silently saw something strange. A camera, like a watchman in the shadows, showed a scary story. A thing, not completely a person and not really like a dog, appeared when it was not very bright. How it moved was weird. Like a mix of a person and a dog that didn't follow normal rules. This strange thing walked through all the cameras one by one at the same time. Shadows danced around it, making it look even stranger. The cameras watched it closely, making everyone feel like it was everywhere at once. The video, with an unusual light, showed something really scary. The thing, covered in darkness and mystery, moved strangely, and we couldn't tell what it wanted from the strange, unclear images. A creepy sound whispered through the security system, confusing even the smartest watchers. People got scared because of this mysterious thing. The town, feeling nervous and worried, tried to understand what it was. People talked quietly, guessing and feeling scared like a ghost was around. There were many questions, like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Who or what this strange thing was, and why it was doing something so mysterious at midnight. In the middle of the night, the weird and scary video kept making everyone think about it, leaving behind a picture of fear mixed with things we didn't know. The mystery stayed, like a puzzling ghost in the videos, making its strange mark on the stories we couldn't explain. A creepy image. In the quiet darkness of a moonlit night, a chilly image was captured by a camera ready to shoot shivers down your spine. Imagine a spooky girl with penetrating stone-alike eyes, their cold eye appearing to enter your identical soul. Her bony, twisted fingers reach out as if gesturing you into the unknown. Her long, untidy hair falls around her like a crazy dark fall, hiding her face in dark. She's dressed in a ragged and ghostly wear, a spectral figure that haunts the points of your worst nightmares. As the camera lens captured this creepy vision, the melody raised heavily with an unexplainable fear. It's a sight that lingers in your mind, haunting your visions and making you challenge the boundaries between the real and the supernatural. Watch with caution, for this image holds a tale of the paranormal, ready to send chills down your spine and leave you questioning the effects that go bump in the darkness. Cryptic paranormal nightmare. Late at night, a spooky video shows a dark room. A girl is sleeping on her bed, not knowing something strange is about to happen. Suddenly, the door opens by itself, making a creepy sound. The chair starts moving on its own, like it's dancing in a weird way. Then, a ball flies out of the cupboard without anyone touching it, breaking the normal rules. The room gets flashes of bright light, like thunder lighting it up. But the girl keeps sleeping, not aware of what's going on. Weird things continue. Her stuff falls everywhere, books make a mess, and a painting on the wall shakes. Everything changes in the room like a spooky wave passing through. The blanket that covered the girl is now on the floor. The door closes by itself, trapping the strange happenings inside. Even with all this chaos, the girl stays asleep like a princess in a scary dream. The strange and spooky scene plays out, like a mysterious dance of weird things happening where you can't see them. It was really a cryptid and scary scene, and it left everyone scared about the things that happened in that room. Nobody knew who was doing this and what his purpose behind doing all this creepy stuff. Angry lioness. This video shows one of the most rare sightings ever captured on camera. In the beginning, we see a lion behind a huge rock, and suddenly it is attacked by a lioness whom it went close to. The lioness growls at him and attacks him with her claws. The lion looks terrified and tries to run away, but the mighty lioness does not let him run without clawing his face off. It is one of the most incredible sightings captured on camera. Imagine the king of the jungle being attacked by his own queen. It sounds hilarious and terrifying at the same time. What do you think about it? Wolves attacking the hare. In the bright daytime, a strange event happened on an empty field. A video showed two wolves chasing a little hare. The wolves were like hidden shadows, and their reasons were unclear. The hare, feeling danger, ran as fast as it could to stay safe. One wolf tried to grab the hare's tail, but the hare quickly changed direction, escaping its grasp. The chase continued, like a game of life and death under the sun. One wolf was eager to catch the hare, showing its sharp teeth and mean eyes. The hare surprised everyone by swiftly changing its path, avoiding capture. The wolves were relentless, like determined hunters. They tried to catch the hare with every jump and move, but the clever hare used zigzag moves to confuse them, like a secret dance with the wolves. As the chase went on, it became more mysterious. The hare's graceful escape mixed with the wolves' fierce chase created a suspenseful story. The sun watched, creating strange shadows and bright spots in this thrilling drama. In the end, the hare managed to escape, slipping away from the wolves' jaws. This mysterious video left us with a captivating and eerie image of a world where life and death played an enigmatic game in the wild. Deer at night. In the quiet of the night, deep within the heart of the forest, a curious and graceful animal came up from the darkness. The forest was dark, but the moon's soft light filtered through the leaves, disclosing the mysterious visitor. This graceful being with eyes like stars moved quietly, each step a delicate formel on the forest floor. Little did it know, a quiet guard was observing. A trail camera, like a silent guard, captured the deer's every move. It stood still for a moment, its delicate figure lightened by the camera's flash. The image was like a secret between the forest and technology, a brief look into the life of this attractive forest inhabitant. The night continued, and the deer disappeared into the depths of the woods, leaving behind only a memory on the trail cam, a memory to be participated in, a story to be told, a moment to be loved in the peaceful beauty of the forest at night. Mysterious box unveiled. In the bright daylight, there were lots of sealed boxes. No one knew what was inside them. Something strange happened. A box started shaking by itself, making waves in the quiet scene. The air felt weird, like ordinary things were turning into something special. Nobody could understand what was going on. The small box throbbed with a strange beat, breaking the usual silence. Each shake seemed to tell a mysterious story, known only to that hidden space. A man, maybe chosen by luck, threw the box aside with his foot, but the mystery stuck around, blending into the unknown. The box found a new spot but still buzzed with curiosity. People couldn't look away from the moved box. Silence hung in the air, mixed with confusion. Even though it got pushed away, the strange happening left a mark on the ordinary day. People talked quietly, trying to figure out the unanswered questions. After this strange dance, the truth stayed hidden, covered by the unexplainable. The mysterious moment stayed in everyone's thoughts, like a puzzle waiting to be solved, a story waiting for someone curious to reveal the secrets in that odd box's vibrations. Giant wolf! In the dark, something strange happened. A big video showed a giant wolf coming out of the shadows. Its eyes were shining mysteriously. The air felt weird and scary as the wolf moved. Like a mysterious dance in the dark. The wolf walked in a tricky way, making it even more mysterious. People watching couldn't move, feeling a scary cold. The wolf looked like a ghost in the night, moving in a strange and graceful way, different from its scary look. People watching got scared, and a shiver went through everyone as the mystery continued. When the wolf got close to the road, the air felt like something unseen was happening. Nobody knew why the wolf was there or what it wanted. Every moment was filled with a feeling of not knowing, like a strange story in the spooky scene. Nobody dared to figure out what the wolf wanted. The video showed something we couldn't explain, like a secret message from the shadows. People stayed confused and curious like a never-ending puzzle. In that scary night, the mystery stayed, leaving a strong memory in everyone's mind, always remembered as something unknown. Mysterious lioness encounter. In the daytime bushes, something strange happened. There's a video of people and a lioness in a vehicle. It's weird because you don't expect a wild lioness in a car.
Это аттракцион единственный в мире, вы в нем участвуете.
The people around the lioness act like it's normal, not scared at all. It's like they're friends with the lioness, which makes it even more puzzling. Are they just watching the wild show? Or do they know something mysterious? The video feels creepy, like a spooky scene. But the strange part is that the people don't look scared. They look used to it, like it happens often.
Ну что, ты сюда, туда? К нам, скажи.
It's a mix of normal and weird that messes with your mind. Even though you see it in the video, the real reason for this bizarre meeting stays hidden. People talk and guess, but the mystery stays. It's like a secret meeting with the unknown, caught in a short video that leaves you feeling uneasy, like a strange picture you can't forget.
Поехали кататься. Вау.
Mysterious mountain goat. In the bright daytime up in the quiet mountains, something mysterious happened. A special video showed a powerful white mountain goat walking through the trees. It looked healthier and stronger than regular goats, standing out with its shiny white fur. This strange creature moved gracefully among the trees, as if it held some special power. It was different, not like the usual goats you'd find. Its white coat seemed to glow, catching the light like magic. It made people wonder, why was this exceptional goat in those mountains? What was it up to? The mountains stayed silent, keeping their secrets, and the video just made people guess. Was the goat guarding ancient secrets, predicting unseen things, or just wandering without a clear destination? The video left everyone puzzled, making this mysterious moment a lasting memory in the story of unknown things. In the quiet mountains, the strange goat became a puzzle, a temporary keeper of secrets, making people everywhere curious about the hidden wonders of nature. A black wild cat. Once upon a time in a big green forest, being extraordinary occurred. Imagine this wild, quiet place where all kinds of animals lived. Deep in the heart of the woods, under the warm, golden sun, a rare and mysterious animal called a jaguarundi appeared. The jaguarundi isn't like a big, fierce jungle cat, but rather a lower, more slippery one. It moves gracefully with a polished body and a long, elegant tail. Its fur is a unique mix of colors, like a blend of red, brown, and slate. This jungle ninja floated the forest with a secret grace, nearly like a shadow. But what made this day special was the rare footage captured by a lucky adventurer. They were quietly staying, camera in hand, and suddenly there it was, the jaguarundi in all its glory. With eyes wide and full of wonder, the camera rolled, catching this mystical fealty on film. In that moment, the timber brooded its secrets, and the jaguarundi's rare appearance became a magical tale for all to see, a regard into the isolated treasures of the wild. The black polar bear. In the core of a weedy, mysterious jungle, one dark and stormy night, something exceptional occurred. Imagine a gigantic black polar bear, far from its icy home, stumbling through deep, sticky mud. The rain poured down relentlessly, creating a balance of drops that sounded through the thick greenery. As the bear tramped through the muddy field, it sounded out of place, a true mystery in this tropical world. Its black fur flashed under the moonlight, differing with the flourishing greenery of the jungle. The bear's movements were slow and thoughtful, each step leaving a deep trace in the mud, evidence of its power and royalty. Unknown to the bear, hidden among the trees, a silent watcher captured this real moment on a trail camera. The camera's lens caught every detail, making this special encounter a tale to be participated in with the world. Nature's riddles are endless, and this is just one of the numerous phenomena that unfold in the quiet corners of our Earth. Mysterious python swallows pet. In the bright daytime, a hidden camera caught something super strange in a regular home. There was a loud cry for help, and it got everyone pretty rattled. A mysterious rescue squad showed up, all sneaky like ghostly protectors. They found a huge python that had eaten the family cat, which was a real heartbreaker. The rescue folks, even though they were scared, cautiously got closer to the snake. They talked to the snake and somehow convinced it to give up its feline feast. Time felt like it was standing still as the python coughed up the cat, which was a pretty weird sight. The cat came out looking alive, not like you'd expect after that ordeal. The family was overjoyed, but they couldn't forget the question that kept bugging them. How on earth did the python manage to gobble up the whole cat, and what other secrets were hidden on that bizarre day? The beer rings the doorbell. One spooky night out in the wild woods, there was a curious bear on the prowl. This furry friend had a freak glamour for doorbells. Little did anyone know that a trail camera had its open-eyed eye on the scene. As the moon cast creepy dark, the bear approached a lonely house. In the pitch-black night, it reared up on its hind legs like a big, light jumbo, and with a heavy paw, it reached out to press the doorbell. It was a bit like a big, furry cutlet poking at the button. The trail camera, hidden hard, snapped a print just in time to capture this unforeseen moment. The bear's sportful curiosity, or maybe its mischievous intentions, were a riddle, but the image revealed a humorous side of nature. The house, unknowing of the darkness caller, stayed quiet as the bear's bell-ringing adventure came to an end. This strange but fascinating event was a remembrance of the surprising encounters that can be in the wild, indeed when we least await it. Creepy Creature. The trail camera captured a glimpse of a creature from the night in the middle of the forest. With an uncanny presence, the creature emerged from the shadows and swiftly disappearing in the darkness again after showing itself in the moonlight for a few seconds. It can be seen glowing in the darkness of the night. Many spectators say that it was an otter roaming around in the woods in the night. However, it does look like a mini-sized dinosaur running through the woods at night. What do you think this creature is? Snake in the house. This video was captured by a homeowner whose home was invaded by an unexpected intruder, a python. The snake can be seen staring at the man who lies on his bed while recording the video. Now it is not sure whether the snake is his pet or not, but the video is one of the creepiest sightings ever. The eyes of the python are glowing in the dark, and its huge size and long body is one of its scariest features. The huge serpent keeps staring at the man with its glowy eyes. What would you do if a python invaded your home? Share in the comments down below. Monkey Feast. A cheeky young monkey lounges on a rock by the beautiful stream, enjoying and feasting on ripe mangoes. The monkey is twice the size of the normal monkey of its kind, and still doesn't seem to want to diet. It skillfully peels the mango with its little fingers and nibbles on it while enjoying the view. Some more leftovers of mangoes can be seen around him, making it clear that this isn't the first mango it's eating. This is one of the cutest videos ever captured in the wild. Colorful feathers. Imagine this gorgeous hen, a brilliantly colored feathered work of art. Its body is covered in a symphony of hues. Vivid black and sunny yellows move over its feathers like paintbrush strokes on a canvas. Its glossy plumage is caressed by the sunlight, creating a glittering spectacle. The minute features are brought to life when it rests elegantly on a rock. Those round yellow eyes capture the essence of the creativity of nature, telling tales of curiosity and intelligence. The bird's feathers gleam in the sunlight, and the bright colors capture the spectator's attention in a glimpse. These beautifully colored hens are one of the rarest species of birds in the world. What do you think about them? Mysterious video of a huge snake. In a really old farmhouse, way out in a distant village, something strange happened during the day. A weird video popped up showing something mysterious that left everyone who watched it very puzzled. Right in the middle of the video, there was a massive snake. It looked as scary as the village's hidden past. This snake was tied up to a worn-out pillar with some invisible ropes. Its huge size made everyone uncomfortable, like it came from a legend and was now in their hands. People in the village whispered that they might have done this, tied the snake up. But where this snake came from remained a big mystery. It showed up out of nowhere, like a ghostly protector or an omen, and no one could figure out why. The snake had shiny silver scales with dark lines on them. These lines seemed to move in a creepy way, like they had some strange power. Being near it made people feel uneasy, and a cold feeling crept over them. As the video played again and again, more and more questions filled the minds of the villagers and anyone who saw it. The old farmhouse, which already held so many secrets, now had a new puzzle. It both fascinated and frightened everyone, all under the strange gaze of the ancient snake. Octopus encounter. The video shows a giant Pacific octopus being released back into the ocean. Have you ever seen a creature this slimy? The body of the creature looks like jelly being smeared all over the floor. Its tentacles spread on all sides of its body, making it look even creepier. We can see it slithering on the floor until it reaches the edge of the boat and then jumps into the water. This is one of the most incredible videos ever captured. The huge head of the octopus is clearly visible, and its eyes can also be seen. Another thing to ponder about is that when the man touches the animal, it does not harm it in any way, while octopuses are considered to be dangerous and creepy sea creatures. Mystic Shearing unveiled cute entity. In the daytime video, there was a strange sight. A black sheep covered in dark wool, almost like a shadow creature. It looked chubby, like a big potato with fuzzy fur all over. Someone, like a protector, showed up to take care of this mysterious creature. She carefully started cutting the wool in a special way, like doing a magical ceremony. The sheep, a big mystery, made it a tough job. Not easy for someone who's scared. But surprisingly, the creature stayed calm, as if it knew something magical was about to happen. During the cutting, a kind of magical dance happened between the person and the mysterious creature. As time passed, something magical occurred. The cutting turned the mysterious creature into an adorable, cute being. What was once hidden in shadows now stood in the daylight, looking innocent and new. In the mix of light and dark, the black sheep, now without its mysterious look, showed how special the cutting journey was. It went beyond just making it neat. It became a magical experience. Fiddler crab. On a sunny beach where the sun touched everything with gold, something secret happened. Imagine the sand telling stories to the waves. In this story, A special character appeared, a male fiddler crab. It danced alone like a mysterious dancer painting a picture on the sandy stage. The crab had strange claws, not the same on both sides. These claws were like tools with a hidden purpose, known only to the secrets of the coast. As it danced, the crab moved across the sand, maybe enjoying the feel of tiny grains beneath its small claws. Those uneven claws spoke a secret language, calling friends quietly and warning others to stay away. Dressed in colors of orange and white, the crab showed its mysterious charm. It was both cute and puzzling as it moved with a special rhythm along the shore. Each step in its dance was like a brushstroke in a painting of survival. Looking innocent, but hiding strength in its claws. As the mysterious dance continued, the crab seemed to talk with special moves. Only the creatures of the beach could understand this secret language, where friendships and fights were written in the shifting sand. The dance spoke about finding balance, being attractive and staying safe, showing a kind side behind its cute appearance. In this beach play, the fiddler crab was a mystery. Its odd ways went beyond ordinary, giving us a peek into the secret world of survival. Charm and danger walked together in its dance. So, under the sun's eyes, the fiddler crab's mysterious show went on, leaving behind a beach filled with wonder. Mysterious Sloth's enigmatic dance. In the woods, a hidden video popped up during the day. It showed a sloth hanging upside down on a tree. This sloth was different. It felt mysterious, like a secret keeper in the greenery. The sloth's shape, a mix of light and dark, said more than just what you could see. It had weird things on its limbs, long nails like ancient stories. The forest was quiet, as if it knew about the sloth's hidden performance, letting nature's odd story happen. In a dance of shadows, the sloth seemed to have a magical itch. Its big, strange nails played a soft tune over his body, like a gentle spell. It was continuously scratching his hands and his face. It was a strange feeling. Sunlight, playing hide-and-seek with leaves, made the sloth's secret dance even more magical. It was like a special performance where normal things mixed with mystery. The whole forest took a breath, surprised by something not easy to understand. In the forest's time story, the brown-throated sloth hung upside down, keeping secrets. The camera, just a regular watcher, only got a quick look at this magical connection between the sloth and the world. A short, special moment always remembered in nature's puzzles. Cryptic skull movement. In a strange video during the day, there were a lot of lifeless skulls hanging on a metal grill over a small wall. They looked eerie, like they were frozen in a weird dance in the bright light. All the skulls had their faces turned away except for one. It was looking out, as if trying to escape from the spooky group. Then, a woman came and tried to make the skulls line up properly, but once she left, something weird happened. The one skull that was fixed earlier started moving on its own, like it had a mind of its own. It felt like there was some kind of magic in the air, making people wonder if ghosts were playing a strange game or if something mysterious was happening to these lifeless skulls. This strange scene raised many questions. Shadows whispered secrets, and the way the skull moved hinted at something beyond what makes sense. When the video ended, the mystery hung in the air, making people think about strange forces that might exist between what we can touch and what we can't. It was like looking into a world where things we don't understand mix with the real world, making us think about the weird and unsettling things that might be out there. Mysterious nighttime spider climbing. In the dark, a secret video showed a huge spider-like thing climbing a tall building. It was mysterious and nobody knew where it came from. The video was not very clear, making the scene even more strange. The spider creature moved up the building in a creepy way, giving everyone a scary feeling. People talked about it, wondering where this creature came from. No one saw it before. And it wasn't like any normal spider. It was too big, making everyone scared as they watched it climb the building. The darkness helped hide the creature's secrets. People asked if it was from a dark place, or if it was a strange thing born from the shadows of the city. The video showed the spider moving like a scary dance against the city lights, making everyone who saw it feel afraid. After the video came out, the city felt uneasy. People realized something very strange had happened. The memory of the spider climbing the building stayed in the minds of those who saw it, like a scary picture in their bad dreams. Lions eating hippo carcass. In the daytime, in the bushes, something spooky happened. A video showed a dead hippo covered in red. 2 hungry lions were sitting nearby, eating its face. People didn't know why the hippo died. Did the lions do it, or was something else there? The air had scary stories from the wild. What made this terrible scene happen? Were the lions to blame, or was there a hidden mysterious thing making it all go wrong? The hippo, once innocent, lay in the harsh light of day, its secrets hidden in the quiet of nature. The hungry lions, maybe partners in crime or just unknowing players, ate the clues. Questions lingered, echoing through the wild's guessing game. While the video played, the world outside didn't know the scary show in the bushes. The secret stuck to the scene like a ghost, a truth slipping away from those trying to get it. What dark story played in the hidden bush theater? The mystery stayed, covered in the whispers of the wind and the lions' spooky looks, keepers of a secret only nature could understand.
Yeah.
Fight of 2 giant bears. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a wild and untamed jungle, 2 massive black furry grizzly bears set up themselves locked in a ferocious and roaring showdown. The sun was shining brightly above, casting dappled shafts through the thick cover of trees onto the jungle bottom. Both bears, snorting and growling, were locked in a battle of strength and will. They stood on their hind legs, their claws glinting in the sun as they swiped and roared at each other. The earth vibrated beneath their strong paws. Each bear was determined to prove their dominance over this lush and mysterious home. Leaves rustled, and branches shook as they collided, transferring echoes of their ferocious fight through the jungle. The birds in the trees took to the sky, their bodies beating in an unmelodious delirium. Other creatures galloped down, fleeing the explosive spectacle of these giants colliding. As the day wore on, the battle raged, a true test of muscle and flexibility. The jungle bore evidence to this grand struggle, and only time would tell which bear would crop as the sovereign of this untamed area. Baby sloth reunited with its mother. Video showed that in a special forest, during the daytime, something magical happened. Someone appeared, holding a tiny baby sloth in his hand like a secret. The leaves whispered as this caretaker moved through the shady forest, a guardian of a hidden story. Among the old trees, the mom sloth who ruled the treetops stood quietly. Her wise eyes saw the reunion coming, just like the wind had whispered. The secret exchange began, passing the little life from one hug to another. Hidden observers in the leaves saw a beautiful scene, filled with curiosity and admiration. The mom sloth had been waiting patiently for her baby to come back. This special reunion became a part of the forest's memory. Leaving everyone who saw it captivated by the mysterious dance of life under the green trees. In that quick moment, the forest shared its secrets, inviting anyone curious enough to look in and see the peaceful dance of life. The memory of this meeting stayed like a quiet story, passed along from leaf to leaf, making sure the special dance between mom and baby sloth stayed alive in the wild. Night forest, ghostly cries. In the dark forest at night, something scary happened. A person in a car recorded it with their camera. The video felt strange, like it had a spooky power. From the hidden parts of the forest, a weird cry echoed. It sounded like a sad woman, but you couldn't see her. The video made it all mysterious. As the video played, it made the air feel heavy and scary. The woman's cries mixed with the forest sounds, making it hard to tell what was real. It felt like the living and the ghostly were all mixed up. The car in the middle of the wild saw everything. The people inside felt both interested and scared. The normal world seemed to break as the cries echoed, making a strange scene. No face came with the sad cries, so you didn't know if it was a real woman or a ghost. The answer stayed a mystery, making everyone who saw it feel unsure. From the deep part of the dark forest, the scary sounds marked the minds of those who watched. It sent shivers down their spines, showing how creepy things can hide in the night. Giant snake. In a regular house during the day, a secret video showed something strange. A really big snake was hiding behind the room's roof. It was so big that it scared everyone. Suddenly, the snake broke the roof and showed itself completely. It was long and wide, making everyone feel really scared. No one knew where this snake came from. This huge snake did mysterious things, like a dance with the roof. It was like a magic show, and it surprised everyone watching the video. The snake was like a king in the room, making everything else seem not important. People watching couldn't believe their eyes. It was so strange and big that it gave them chills. When the roof broke, it was like a secret being revealed. Everyone watching was curious about where this giant snake came from. It was like a big question in the air. Where did the snake come from? And what secrets did it bring with it? This mysterious moment was like a strange and confusing picture. The snake, like a ghost, left a strong mark on everyone's thoughts. In the quiet house, people kept thinking about the strange encounter. The big question stayed in the air. Where did the snake appear from, and what secrets did it have? Gray owls. A magical video shows an old forest with a wise gray owl and its two babies. The owl is big and looks cute with lots of soft feathers. Gray owls are the biggest owls on Earth. They live in the daytime, which is unusual for owls. The video makes the forest seem mysterious. The owl is like a guardian of the ancient trees. The babies stay close, hidden in the shadows. It's like a living memory of the past, seen in the patterns on tree bark. In the video, the owl watches over its babies, keeping them safe from things we can't see in the sunlight. It's like a story in nature, a family tale told without words. The owl's eyes show it knows things from a long time ago, like a wise storyteller. Even in the daylight, the owl keeps its mystery, defying the usual rules. The video lets us join the owl in protecting its family. It's a quiet adventure in the woods, with the owl guarding against hidden dangers in the sunlight. The gray owl isn't just a bird of the day. It's a magical guardian, keeping secrets woven into its feathers. The ancient woods whisper their mysteries, inviting anyone curious enough to explore the enigma of the gray owl and its family. The crazy deer. Once upon a time in the deep forest, there lived a deer family. They were a close-knit bunch, always looking out for one another. But one day, something strange occurred to one of the deer. This deer, who was usually calm and gentle, suddenly began to act in an unusual way. It all started when the deer accidentally hit another family member. Rather than just apologizing and moving on, the deer began to hit them. It was a shocking sight. The other family members were bewildered and did not understand what was going on. As the days went by, the abnormal actions continued. The deer would hit anyone who came near, causing fear among the family. They did not know what had changed their cherished family member into such a troublemaker. The formerly peaceful family was now in disquiet. The deer family tried to talk to the worried deer, But it was as if they could not reach them. They desperately searched for a way to help their worried family members and bring back the harmony they formerly enjoyed in the deep forest. Alpine ibex in the mountains. In the classy mountains, a powerful animal with long, twisted horns roams freely. As the camera follows this glorious animal, you can see its thick brown fur, which keeps it warm in the cold alpine air. Its strong legs easily carry it up to bold pitches and rocky scarps. As it trots along the tough area, being unique catches its concentration. The ibex stops and begins to scratch its body using its enormous spiral-structured horns. It's a remarkable sight, those twisted attachments, originally a symbol of strength and protection, now serving as an informal tail scrape. The animal's movements are graceful and thoughtful, showing its nimbleness and adaptation to the harsh mountain life. Its journey through this fresh nature is an evidence to nature's unbelievable creations, where indeed the putatively ordinary can come extraordinary. Watch and wonder as this alpine habitat continues its daily adventures in the high-altitude walk of the mountains. Bobcat encounter. In a forested scene, a robust bobcat aggressively pounces, targeting a man's facial region with violence. After the unsettling encounter, the man documents the aftermath on video. Astonishingly, he captures footage of himself holding the once aggressive bobcat in his hand. Notably, the video showcases the creature's significant dental structures, underscoring the impressive size and form of its teeth.
Look at that beauty. The big teeth on her.
This unusual and daring incident sheds light on the captivating behavior of wildlife in its natural habitat, offering a unique glimpse into the complex relationship between humans and the untamed creatures that inhabit the wild. Giant wolf. In a deep, dark forest where the high trees rumored secrets and the leaves rustled like whispers, a great big wolf prowled. This wolf was massive, with sharp teeth like daggers and eyes that shimmered with hunger. The wolf's fur was as dark as the night, and its breath started like fog. One sunny day, a little doggy, much lower than the giant wolf, was playing in the forest. The doggy's fur was a blend of brown and white, and its tail wagged with excitement as it explored the forest land. But also, in an unforeseen and fearful moment, the big wolf charged at the little doggy. The doggy's heart pounded and it barked in fear. The forest echoed with the wolf's fierce growls, and the ground shook with its heavy way. The little canine's instincts accepted in, and it ran as quickly as its bitsy legs could carry it, contending through the trees and springing over backwoods. The chase continued through the woods with the big wolf hot on the doggy's tail. It was a heart-pounding race between a giant wolf and a small, clever survivor in the wild. A giant black animal. Once upon a time, in a big, wild place, there lived a giant black animal with shaggy fur, nearly like a massive buffalo. This strong beast floated freely through the vast lands, where the trees reached for the sky and the field was as high as a person. One sunny day, this enormous black creature tramped its way toward a strange appliance, a shining and noisy vehicle that did not belong in the wild. Its dark eyes twinkled with curiosity as it approached. The heavy animal lowered its colossal head, and with its immense strength, it gently began to rub its furry head against the side of the vehicle. It was as if the creature set up a new friend in this machine from another world. The vehicle, with its hard essence face, varied starkly with the animal's soft, thick fur. The giant black creature's behavior were a mix of riddle and wonder, as if it was trying to figure out the strange object. This unusual scrape between the wild and the mechanical was a testament to the beauty of nature's curiosity and its capability to accommodate and explore the strange. A big cat. In the core of the wild jungle, a heavy, mysterious cat prowled in the moonlight. Its strong body moved quietly through the thick greenery, its golden eyes flashing with a mix of curiosity and secret. Something had started a trail camera set up in the dark of the night, capturing this graceful animal's every move. As we watch and wonder, the big cat's spotted fur blends seamlessly with the spotted moonlight filtering through the jungle cover. With each step, it leaves a trace of suspense and wonder. What's it searching for? The jungle's secrets, maybe? A night snack, possibly? Or is it on a journey to keep its habitat, the watcher of this untamed walk? The air is thick with expectation as we follow the big cat's journey, caught on this quiet camera, giving us a rare look into the mysterious world of the jungle after dark. Stay tuned as we reveal the secrets of this fascinating and elusive animal's nighttime adventures. Lion's attack on giraffe. Once upon a time, in a land of high rocky mountains, there was a peaceful giraffe just minding its own business. The giraffe was walking through the rugged terrain, looking for some appetizing breaks to munch on. It was a bright and sunny day, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers. But suddenly, a growl echoed through the mountains, and a group of fierce lions surfaced from the rocky checks. The lions had spotted the giraffe, and hunger lustered in their eyes. They approached the giraffe with a stealthy way, their strong bodies hidden among the brilliance. The giraffe, seeing danger, tried to run, but the rocky terrain made it delicate. The lions were determined in their pursuit, and they circled the giraffe, their roars filling the air. The giraffe, with its long legs, protested and tried to defend itself, but the lions were determined to catch their mess. The giraffe's heart competed as it faced this dangerous moment in the Rocky Mountains, encircled by empty lions. The battle between the giraffe and the lions was a fierce struggle for survival in the wild, untamed nature. A hungry monkey. Once upon a time, in a big, hot desert, there was actually an empty monkey. The sun was shining so brightly that the sand felt like a hot roaster. The monkey's abdomen rolled loudly, and he could not ignore his hunger any longer. With his little monkey hands, he dug into the hot beach, looking for being to eat. At first, all he set up were some dry sticks and rocks, but he did not give up. He knew that the desert had secrets hidden deep beneath the beach. Also, after some digging and forbearance, he set up a secret treasure, a juicy, ripe cactus fruit. The fruit was a bright orange color and looked so appetizing. The monkey could not believe his luck. His eyes sparkled with joy as he plucked the fruit from the cactus and bit into it. The sweet and juicy meat cooled his parched throat, and he savored every bite. With each bite, the monkey's hunger sluggishly evaporated, and he felt a renewed energy. He knew he'd set up a mess fit for a desert king, and he enjoyed every last bit of that delicious cactus fruit. The monkey, now gratified and full, lay back in the shade of the cactus, appreciative for his desert feast. The wolf attack on a man. Once upon a time, there was a cameraman on an instigative adventure deep in the wild. He was on a charge to capture the fugitive and mysterious wolves on film. With his camera ready and heart pounding with excitement, he ventured into the desert. After hours of patient waiting, he eventually stumbled upon a quiet cave. To his amazement, inside the cave were a mama wolf and her bitsy, lovable babies. The cameraman could not believe his luck, and he sluggishly moved closer to get the perfect shot. But as he inched nearer, the mama wolf grew nervous and defensive. In an unforeseen, fearful moment, she attacked the cameraman, teeth disclosed and growling. He realized he'd come too close, too quickly, and the wolf was only trying to defend her precious pups. In a frantic struggle, the cameraman fought to cover himself, trying not to harm the wolf. Ultimately, he managed to retreat safely, shaken, but alive. It was a lesson learned about considering the wild and the significance of keeping a safe distance from its inhabitants. Snake's meal. Once upon a time, in the bright light of day, an empty and cunning snake crawled quietly through the ground. Its body moved like a curled swash, blending with the green world around it. The snake's eyes were fixated on a breathless critter lying on the ground. The animal was no longer alive, and the snake, with its sharp mouth, was determined to have a mess. With a fleet flicker of its black lingo, the snake tasted the air, trying to describe any peril hard. It was like a stealthy operative, making sure no bone could catch it while it had its mess. As the snake approached the still body, its jaws opened wide, revealing its threatening fangs. It inched closer, calculating its move, and also, with a lightning-fast strike, it sank its teeth into the breathless animal's meat. The snake's jaw locked onto its prey, and it began to sluggishly consume the mess. Its black lingo continued to flutter out, tasting the success of its search. In the bright daylight, the snake's survival instincts accepted in, and it flavored its mess, knowing it had prevailed in the circle of life. Lion killed the cheetah. Once upon a time, on a bright and sunny day, there was a big, strong lion and a fast, spotted cheetah. They both lived on a farm with lots of creatures. The lion and the cheetah were always trying to prove who was the powerful. One day, the captain and the cheetah had a big fight. The captain was actually strong, with sharp teeth and strong muscles. He roared loudly and showed his strength. The cheetah, on the other hand, was quick and graceful. She ran around trying to outsmart the lion. In the end, after a fierce battle, the lion managed to catch the cheetah. With a strong swipe of his paw, he defeated the cheetah. It was a tough day for the ranch, as the lion had shown his strength and won the battle. The other creatures watched in astonishment as the lion proved his dominance, but they also felt sad for the courageous cheetah. This day became a part of the farm's history, a day when the lion showed his power, and the cheetah's spirit faded from memory. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.
Let's check out this clip caught on a home security camera outside a house. You can hear faint footsteps before a blurry figure appears and moves across the screen. Since the video quality is poor, it's hard to make out any details. Is it a prowler or could it be something paranormal? Upon closer inspection, the figure seems to briefly disappear when it reaches the center of the screen. This leaves us wondering if it's just a camera glitch or if there's something more sinister going on. These two men kept hearing strange voices from their backyard and eventually decided to go check. But what they did not know was that they were in for a surprise. A huge monster was seen running to hide from them, but that did not stop the friends there. They had to go check, and that is when we see the terrifying face. The video ends right there, so let's just hope both of them are okay. While a farmer was out with his goats and cows, he sensed that something was not okay. So he took his camera out and started checking the area. And what he found was this creepy black creature with big horns at the very edge of his property. Even though the creature did not look interested in coming near or harming the man, it was still good that he only recorded the thing and did not try to go near. In 2016, a strange video surfaced online showing a woman shopping at a mall. Suddenly, an item falls behind her, and she puts it back on the shelf. Then she starts acting weirdly, as if something is controlling her. She drops her shopping and writhes on the floor, screaming loudly. Her screams even push the onlookers away. As the man in black tries to hold her down, the woman calms down, but then lets out a final scream, which makes objects in the store move and the security camera flicker. This video was filmed by a guy from Mexico. Some people who have watched it are saying it's one of the most clear sightings of a UFO ever caught on camera. Against a totally dark sky, you can see a weird blue circle that looks like it's morphing into different shapes. Apparently, this man had this strange thing hovering over his house for about a half an hour before it vanished. What do you think it might be? In this video, Rick Dyer, a self-proclaimed Bigfoot tracker, claimed to have killed the elusive creature. The video shows a tense moment where the massive beast attacks the man holding the camera. Afterwards, Dyer provides a few pictures, claiming they're of the Bigfoot he killed. So do you think it was really a Bigfoot that he killed, or was he just lying straight away? This clip features an American tourist who got an unexpected guest on a safari in Tanzania. Well, Britton Hayes from Seattle got a special visitor in the form of a cheetah who jumped right into the back seat of his vehicle. And if that wasn't wild enough, another cheetah decided to join in on the fun. Poor Hayes was frozen with fear, praying he wouldn't become dinner for the big cats. A bizarre figure dressed in white was spotted standing directly under the window of a house where the mother and her baby had been only moments before. It appeared as though the figure knew where the family was located. The incident left the woman feeling shaken and terrified, with no logical explanation for what had just happened. Some say it was a witch, while others think it was something else. Still, it remains a mystery. Whether it was an extraterrestrial being or simply an optical illusion, this video is fascinating to watch. A large group of individuals gathered to witness this bizarre creature, which appeared to be levitating in midair while wearing wings on its arms and feet. Although it resembled a mermaid or an alien, it actually looked more like a boy. However, the reality behind the levitation was not as mysterious as it seemed. In fact, it was just a simple trick involving thin strings that helped the individual hover in the air. A pilot was on his usual routine, flying a plane from one city to another. But what he did not know was that he was about to come across a sight he had ever imagined, a UFO. Now, for those of you thinking it was just a balloon, those don't fly forwards, they go upwards. And also, balloons do not have this kind of speed. So nope, that wasn't a balloon. To me, it totally looks like a UFO. While paying a visit to his loved ones in the cemetery, a guy stumbled upon something peculiar. He noticed a grave that was partially open and seemed like it was being destroyed. As he went closer, he was taken aback to see the remains of a body buried there, including a tall skeleton that was around 1.8 meters tall. But that wasn't all. There were other skulls and bones inside the grave, which hinted at some sort of witchcraft. However, nothing was ever really explained or cleared up. This video features a man named Hassan, who is an explorer of witches. He voluntarily searches for witches, and in this particular video, he visits a witch mountain to find one. To his surprise, he actually spots a witch dressed in black clothes and holding a stick, which seems to be made from an animal skull. Initially, she was sitting at the cave entrance, but when she saw the YouTuber, she went inside and started mumbling some spells. Suddenly, a stone hit Hassan's face, which was a signal for him to back off as the witch didn't want to be disturbed. As the driver was cruising down the Queensland Highway, little did he know that he was in for a surprise. As he continued driving, he spotted something unusual on the side of the road. To his shock, he and other onlookers saw a ghostly figure standing in the middle of the road. The ghost, which appeared to be a pure white child, was just a few inches above the ground. The eerie sighting quickly gained fame and was dubbed the Ghost Child by many. However, some skeptics argued that it might have been just a human baby who happened to wander in the middle of the road. Even though the video is made by an amateur and we don't know who made it, it's perfect for our list. Can you imagine that there's a pterosaur flying in the sky? We know about pterosaurs because of fossils in movies, but we can't see them anymore. But some lucky people saw one and filmed it. I'm happy we have the video. Do you think it's real or just for attention? Most folks would bolt to the side of an alligator, but not these guys. This couple not only keeps one as a pet, but also knows how to make it blush. When the gator struggled to chomp down some grub, it got bashful and decided to give up and take a dip in the water instead. Aw, poor fella. A group of folks caught some ducks being super chill. Even when the water dragged them toward the brink, they were like, nah, whatever. Everyone was freaked out, but little did they know that these feathered friends were just messing around. As soon as they got close to the edge, they flapped their wings and flew to safety. Sneaky ducks. A few years ago, there was a video that became really popular online. It showed a strange sea creature that some people had caught and filmed. A lot of folks believe it's the real deal and pretty creepy too. The creature looks a bit like a sea hare, but with some serious sharp teeth inside its mouth. Honestly, I don't know what it was up to, but it definitely gave me the heebie-jeebies. The folks who were used to discovering fishes on the shore were taken aback when they stumbled upon a strange human-like creature that had washed upon the beach. It appeared to be a miniature version of a human, with a slimy coating all over its body and small limbs. The more they examined it, the more it mystified them, especially when they observed it breathing and slightly shifting its eerie body. What do you think it was? This incredible video was taken in Jakarta, Indonesia on September 11, 2011. You can see a radiant winged being that looks like an angel descending from the sky and touching down on the ground before taking off again. When people saw this video, they started calling the figure the Angel of Jakarta. Some people even thought it might be a guardian angel sent down. However, there's always a chance that this might be fake. Have you seen this video that's been going viral lately? It's really interesting. Nobody knows where it's from, but it seems to have been filmed in Africa. In the video, a group of people are gathered around a woman standing in the water, and it looks like some sort of ritual is taking place. But then something crazy happens. All of a sudden, the water recedes super fast, and the bay is completely dry where others are standing. People freaked out and said that the shaman caused the water to shift using some kind of divine power. But nothing was ever explained by anyone. Have you ever seen a super buff goat? If you haven't, we're about to show you something awesome. So this guy was out hiking in the mountains, just enjoying nature and all that. And guess what he stumbled upon? This seriously ripped goat. He knew he had to capture it on his phone and share it with everyone. And guess what? The video went crazy viral on Twitter, racking up a whopping 4 million views. People couldn't help but be amazed by the goat's incredible physique. This guy was out in the wilderness filming a video, just minding his own business, when all of a sudden, he sees something bolting towards him like a bat out of hell. And guess what? It's a freaking mountain lion! Yeah, you heard me right. This guy is staring down a big, wild apex predator. But you know what's even crazier? He manages to narrowly escape like a boss. This dude had a seriously close call.
No, you taste, dude.
But he lives to tell the tale, and we're all glad he made it out in one piece. Well, on their routine bike ride along steep tracks, a group of bikers encountered a terrifying experience that would haunt them forever. As they ventured deeper into the forest, a strange humanoid creature suddenly emerged from the side of the track and quickly started running away. The sight of the creature caused one of the bikers to lose control and fall off his bike. Shocked, the biker with the camera attempted to chase after the creature, but to his surprise, it vanished into thin air, leaving him bewildered. An incredible video aired on an Indian news channel featuring the most mind-blowing thing ever. A leopard visited a cow every night, and they had their own secret friendship going on while the human snoozed. Upon investigation, it was discovered that the cow had taken care of the leopard when it was a baby, and now the leopard was not ready to let go of its caregiver. How sweet is that? Even though the video is made by an amateur and we don't know who made it, it's perfect for our list. Can you imagine that there's a pterosaur flying in the sky? We know about pterosaurs because of fossils in movies, but we can't see them anymore. But some lucky people saw one and filmed it. I'm happy we have the video. Do you think it's real or just for attention? Most folks would bolt to the side of an alligator, but not these guys. This couple not only keeps one as a pet, but also knows how to make it blush. When the gator struggled to chomp down some grub, it got bashful and decided to give up and take a dip in the water instead. Aw, poor fella. This Ring camera recorded a man walking on the street at night, but just after a few seconds, he appeared to have vanished in thin air. It was in the middle of the camera's view, so we cannot say that he may have walked to the edge of the view. Now, how did this happen and who exactly was the man? This answer remained unknown, as the woman whose camera recorded it said she had never seen him before. A year ago, people in Washington saw this weird phenomena happening. A number of fishes were seen crossing the road. Just like you and me, they were all so shocked to see how these salmon fishes were showing this unusual behavior. However, this scenario is the result of the river flooding. What you're seeing are salmon going from a field that they've been washed into, back across the road to get back into the river to continue their journey. This doesn't happen very often, but when it does, some salmon that get washed out do this to make it back. What you're seeing right here is a spider which is newly discovered. When the researchers saw it for the first time flip-flopping its way through the desert, they were astonished. At first, it was thought that something might have triggered such behavior. However, later it was observed that this was a new species, and this spider was unlike all the others, and it only does its cartwheeling when trying to get away from a predator. We don't know what this dog was thinking, but he sure did surprise all the humans with his supernatural ability to walk on the water. Every single person in the party was just left shaken. It almost seems like something out of the movie The Secret Life of Pets. Do you think it could be based on a true story? Ravens are incredible beings and are considered to be one of the smartest birds. But one quality of theirs makes them more special than anyone else, and that is the way they can imitate human voices.
Hi.
Hi.
Good bird.
For instance, this clip shows a couple recording a raven perched on a stone, then try to make the bird imitate them, but at first, it doesn't seem to care. But then, all of a sudden, the raven starts repeating what they say.
You alright, Lemur?
I'm alright, you alright?
It even says, "I'm alright."
I'm alright, you alright?
You alright?
I'm alright.
If you think penguins are just fluffy birds just walking here and there in the coldest regions on the earth, well, you're wrong, because these penguins are actually having way more fun than any of us. Just that their style of having fun is a little unusual, because what they do love is to poop over one another. Now, I know, it might sound gross and you might go all ew hearing this, but they enjoy it a lot. And who are we to judge, right? Humans and animals have been living together for decades, and this year-long relation has led to us understanding each other pretty much. For instance, take the elephant as an example. Years and years after passing the same road, he has come to know that a truck passes the same road every day with lots of sugarcane. So, what did the elephant decide to do? He decided to take a shortcut to get food and steal from the truck whenever he gets the chance to. These tourists were out looking and admiring the natural beauty when one of them discovered this strange thing happening. He found a waterfall where the water was turning into perfectly round ice balls.
Ice balls.
Don't they just look perfect? And if you're thinking of hitting a friend with it, don't play with them or use them as weapons, because they'll hurt. Bugs are often thought of as tiny creatures that anyone can easily squash, aren't they? However, this particular bug defies that stereotype and proves that size doesn't always equate to weakness. Its grip was one of the most powerful I have ever seen, clinging to the machine with an unyielding force that seemed to say, "Go ahead and try to break free." Isn't that truly remarkable? This kangaroo was stuck and had come to the conclusion that he cannot do anything about his situation and needs the help of humans. That is why he did not resist or punch the men who came to help him. Instead, after getting saved and safely on the land, he stood there, calmly waiting for the humans to shake his hand.
Oh, he's thanking ya.
Such bizarre creatures. Not especially friendly, but impossible not to love. So this photographer thought she'd get some cool shots of these seals up close by laying low on the ground. But one of the seals spotted her and decided to check out what's going on. Next thing you know, this huge baby elephant seal is flopping over to investigate. And before she knows it, she's getting squished. Apparently, the seal weighed over 100 kilograms. But the best part is, she and her husband couldn't stop laughing even though she was flattened like a pancake. Have you seen this video where a photographer was trying to capture some pictures of meerkats in their natural habitat? Well, the meerkats were not too happy being ignored, and they decided to check out the photographer instead. They climbed up on his head, back, and even his camera. These moments were called magic moments by the BBC, and we totally get why. This video features a man showing off his cartwheeling skills in front of a dolphin enclosure. At first, one curious dolphin tried to imitate him, but gave up after one attempt. But then another dolphin arrived and was totally into it. She mimicked every single cartwheel the man did, as if she was trying to impress him. I mean, who knew? Maybe the dolphin did get a crush on the man, right?
This is so cool! This is... Oh my god.
Be it monkeys, chimps, or gorillas, they are all said to be the most intelligent animals on Earth. And they imitate humans almost perfectly. For instance, see this one chimp who was recorded by a camera washing a cloth. Then it cleaned its hands and face with it. The caretakers had no idea where the animal had picked up this habit. According to them, no one ever did anything like that in front of the chimp. But then, where did he learn that? Take a look at this unlikely pair taking a leisurely walk through the woods. It's a lion and a deer. Can you imagine? This trail cam clip is truly special, considering lions are notorious predators and rulers of the jungle. Yet, here we witness a deer fearlessly following a lion, as if they're old chums or something. Who knows what really happens in the animal world? But one thing is certain, this video is guaranteed to brighten your day and put a smile on your face. What you're seeing right here might look like a worm to you, but just look at its fang-type teeth and the whole head. This is not a worm, folks. It is called a caecilian, and these are amphibians. Yup, just like frogs. They just lack arms and legs. But as they lack, their nature made them the only amphibians to have fangs. Have you ever heard of a fishing cat? No, it's not a cat that likes to go fishing with a rod and reel. These adorable felines are the only ones in the world that specialize in catching fish. While other cats may nibble on a fish occasionally, these guys are pros at it. Found in South Asia, fishing cats are known for their unique hunting style. They dive face first into the water to ambush their prey. This video shows two turtles hanging out together, when suddenly one of them flips over and can't get back on its feet. But what happens next is truly heartwarming. The other turtle comes to the rescue and uses its head to push and help the struggling one roll back over. This behavior has been seen among turtles a lot of times. When one rolls over the other, one comes running to help. This amazing chimp was seen sweeping the floor in his cage with a broom. It's incredible, right? According to his caretaker, the chimp learned this behavior by simply watching them sweep the floor. Apparently, she's usually the one cleaning up the enclosure, but this clever chimp decided to lend a hand. This man was sitting in the woods minding his own business when this little guy decided to come up to him and give some company. What did he want in return? Just some scratches under his neck. That is all the payment needed for such nice company. And look at that cute face. Every time I hear about catfish, they're always doing something wild. Now in India, these slippery swimmers are taking to land and learning how to walk. Don't they have enough space in the vast ocean? Apparently not, as they venture onto land in search of grub. I don't know about you, but to me it's kind of freaky to see so many of them scurrying about. What a strange sight. If you thought sloths were nothing but lazy critters, prepare to have your mind blown. Because it turns out they can move pretty darn fast when they want to. I mean, check out the footage of those little guys attacking those humans with lightning speed. Honestly, it's probably best to give them their space and let them do their sloth thing without disturbing them. Who knew these seemingly laid-back animals had such a surprising burst of energy in them? While on their routine bike ride along steep tracks, a group of bikers encountered a terrifying experience that would haunt them forever. As they ventured deeper into the forest, a strange humanoid creature suddenly emerged from the side of the track and quickly started running away. The sight of the creature caused one of the bikers to lose control and fall off his bike. Shocked, the biker with the camera attempted to chase after the creature, but to his surprise, it vanished into thin air, leaving him bewildered. As Vincent Vajera was enjoying a leisurely fishing trip off the coast of California, he got an unexpected visitor, a friendly seal who decided to hop aboard his kayak. Initially, Vincent was a bit startled, but he quickly realized that the seal just wanted a hug. The adorable creature snuggled up to Vincent and refused to leave, creating a heartwarming moment that was caught on camera.
Here's my new friend. He jumped aboard out at the bridge.
Despite several attempts to coax the seal back into the water, the little guy just wanted to stay and hang out with his new friends. Check out this crazy footage captured by some guys in Israel. They managed to catch what looks like a real-life mermaid on camera. The quality isn't great, but you can totally see the creature chilling on a rock before diving back into the water when it notices the guys creeping up.
Oh my god! What is that?
Do you think this thing was the real deal or just some kind of hoax? We want to hear your thoughts. When a wildlife channel placed cameras in the jungle, their goal was to capture footage of animals being themselves. What they didn't expect was to witness bears shaking their behinds and moving like Shakira in the woods. Just like us humans, bears get itchy sometimes. But unlike us, they scratch their backs on trees, and they absolutely love doing it. I mean, look at them. You won't believe what I just saw in this video. So it was late at night, and this guy was driving his usual route when he came across something super creepy. He was like, nope, I'm turning back and getting out of here. There was this ghostly woman in the middle of the road, holding a knife, and she was actually stabbing herself. Can you imagine? What would you do if you witnessed that? There was a French photographer who decided to set up a camera and a big mirror in the middle of the jungle. He wanted to see how the animals would react to their own reflections. And guess what? It turned out way crazier than he expected. The leopard couldn't get enough of itself. The gorilla saw it as a chance to have a fight with its own reflection. And the elephant didn't really care much. But the chimpanzees, oh boy, they had a blast checking themselves out while scratching. Imagine there's a dock and out of nowhere a mermaid shows up. She looks all confused, swimming back and forth like she's trying to find her way to the water. But here's the strange part. There were people around, and they didn't do anything. I mean, come on, if I saw a mermaid, I'd be freaking out. You'd think someone would have called the authorities or something. Now, there's a big debate about whether this video is real or edited. Nobody really knows for sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Imagine if the magical world from the books and movies were actually real. Well, after watching this video of a creature that looks just like Dobby, I can't help but wonder if there's a hidden realm of magic out there that we humans don't know about. This creature was doing some kind of funky dance with its thin legs, and trust me, it definitely wasn't a human or some kid doing a chicken dance. Have you seen this bizarre video that's been going around? It's super short, but it shows this seriously weird creature on a random trail in the middle of nowhere. It's hard to make out what it is, but it kind of resembles a woman with a really strange posture. The thing is all muddy or dark brown and crawling around, scratching the ground with its long, skinny fingers. It also has something pointy sticking out of its head and seems to be crying. You know those pesky raccoons in North America that are always causing trouble for humans? Well, turns out they can annoy bucks too. In this video, these little thieves were initially tolerated as they stole food from the fields. But after a while, the buck's patience reached its limit. The food was running out, but the raccoons just kept showing up. There were so many raccoons, and they were so stubborn that the deer felt overwhelmed and decided to take matters into its own hooves. Apparently, a baby dinosaur or something that looks like it was spotted running around the city on CCTV footage. It's got us all wondering, could it be possible that dinosaurs still exist? I mean, how crazy would that be? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think it's legit or just a prank? Whether it's alligators or crocodiles, we've always seen them as fierce predators. But have you ever wondered what these reptiles do when they think no one's watching? Well, picture this. a gator lazily floating around in a pool, seemingly enjoying the refreshing water. It's almost like they're having a chill moment, just vibing with themselves. Seeing them like this, it's hard not to find them kinda cute, right? On Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean, a spectacular natural phenomenon takes place every year. Millions of red crabs embark on an epic journey from the forest to the coast to mate. This journey begins during the rainy season and is protected by park rangers who block off roads and construct temporary fences along the migration path. As the crabs reach the coast, they engage in a frenzied mating ritual before the females lay up to 10,000 eggs each. The island becomes a sea of red as the crabs cover the landscape, creating a breathtaking and unforgettable sight. This spooky video was recorded in Mexico in 2006. You can see a mysterious figure flying through the sky on a broomstick. Some people think it's a witch. The locals had been talking about these witches for ages, but nobody had any proof until this footage was taken. The witch's flight looks a bit shaky, so maybe she's a new witch still practicing her flying skills. In a terrifying encounter in Alberta, Canada, a man captured a video that appears to unveil an enormous creature, potentially belonging to a tribe of colossal beings native to the region, leisurely walking atop of a mountain without any visible means of support. The shadowy figure is of such immense size that it was noticed by two individuals during their usual commute. A multitude of individuals are now filled with curiosity, questioning the validity of the legends surrounding giants in this area. Could it be that there's something far more sinister lurking within the mysterious Alberta mountains? The Rake is a popular creepy urban legend, similar to Slender Man, about a humanoid creature that attacks people. In a video posted by a man on July 25, 2011, filmed near the Hudson Bridge, he heard strange noises on his roof and decided to go check out what was happening while recording it all. While exploring, he unexpectedly falls off the roof, even though he was not injured or anything. The footage revealed a terrifying creature staring back at him later, leaving us all to imagine, was that really a rake?
Hello? Oh my god.
Let's check out this clip captured on a home security camera outside a house. You can hear faint footsteps before a blurry figure appears and moves across the screen. Since the video quality is poor, it's hard to make out any details. Is it a prowler, or could it be something paranormal? Upon closer inspection, the figure seems to briefly disappear when it reaches the center of the screen. This leaves us wondering if it's just a camera glitch, or if there's something more sinister going on. This video was recorded by a group of friends who were looking for ghosts and other unusual beings they thought that would be present there. And that's exactly what they happened to come across. They were hearing strange noises, and when they went deeper into the forest to investigate, they saw a weird creature staring at them from behind the tree. As soon as they spotted it, it disappeared.
Oh shit.
A weird black smoke-like being is what appears in this video, and this happened when an arrest was going on in Florida. Neither the police officers nor the other man had any idea about it. They remained oblivious to the thing, but the guy recording it was surely freaked out. Riding through the peaceful forest, a lone biker suddenly comes across a strange and mysterious creature. As a cyclist gets closer to a narrow trail surrounded by tall walls, a weird and otherworldly being jumps down from the wall and almost crashes into the biker. Surprised, the cyclist stops to look for the creature, but it has disappeared without a trace. Because of its strange look and incredible speed, it's hard to figure out exactly what this creature could be. There was a French photographer who decided to set up a camera and a big mirror in the middle of the jungle. He wanted to see how the animals would react to their own reflections, and guess what? It turned out way crazier than he expected. The leopard couldn't get enough of itself. The gorilla saw it as a chance to have a fight with its own reflection, and the elephant didn't really care much. But the chimpanzees, oh boy, they had a blast checking themselves out while scratching. In this funny incident, a bear trespassed onto someone's property at night and tried to snack on some chickens. It attempted to break into the chicken coop, but got startled by a strange voice and decided to run away as fast as possible. Turns out, the owner, Haley, woke up in the middle of the night and shouted at the bear from a window to scare it off. Now let's talk about hellhounds. These supernatural dogs are supposed to guard the gates of hell. Ancient Greece had stories about them, including one about a three-headed dog named Cerberus. Legend has it that if you look into its eyes 3 times or more, you'll drop dead on the spot. In this video from the TV show Mountain Monsters, they claim to have captured a real-life hellhound. The host interviewed a guy who said he caught the elusive creature on tape. The footage shows a black 4-legged beast. People all over the world are going crazy over it, wondering if this video is legit or not. You know those mythical creatures called centaurs? They're like humans with a horse's body. Well, check out this newborn goat from Argentina. It has a face that looks human. When the folks in the town saw it, they thought something magical must have been involved in its birth. Some say it's just a weird birth defect, but most people are calling it a real-life centaur. We've seen some bizarre animal videos on the internet, but nothing quite like this goat with a human-like face. In July 2008 in New York, 2 friends were out to take a walk along the shore, not knowing what was about to come next. Lying a few feet away was a dead creature that no one had ever seen before. It was the size of a small dog, a beak like a chicken, and a tail again like a dog. It was hairless but had small patches of hair on it. They posted the picture they took later on the internet, and everyone was left shocked with not even a single person giving a logical explanation. Have you ever seen a super buff goat? If you haven't, we're about to show you something awesome. So this guy was out hiking in the mountains, just enjoying nature and all that. And guess what he stumbled upon? This seriously ripped goat. He knew he had to capture it on his phone and share it with everyone. And guess what? The video went crazy viral on Twitter, racking up a whopping 4 million views. People couldn't help but be amazed by the goat's incredible physique. It's small like a squirrel, but its face is more like a monkey, you know? A farmer caught it on camera while wandering around the woods, but we're clueless about what it actually is. If any of you have any bright ideas, let us in on the secret, okay? It's a bit fuzzy and low res, but what it captures is absolutely unbelievable. Picture this: a creature with a head shaped like a hammer suddenly pops up on a camper's roof, screams its lungs out, and then vanishes into thin air. Some folks thought it resembled a dog, while others said a monkey, but honestly, it didn't look like any of those critters to us. So what the heck was it? Nobody knows. Unlike most of the videos in today's list, this one was recorded in a home where 3 guys were talking while lightly playing with a ball. And that is when a short black witch-like thing appeared out of nowhere and went past them in a hurry, which scared the boys quite a lot. When it was uploaded on the internet, some said it was definitely a witch, while others couldn't help but think it was a fake video. And this one is a very short video, but creepy nonetheless. While the little kid enjoyed her swing, we see a tiny creature running from somewhere behind her. Was it a dwarf, or a ghost, or something more mischievous and scary? I guess we will never know. A man was out driving at night to get to his home, and while he was halfway through, he saw something quite creepy. A woman dressed in fancy clothing was walking on the road. Since she was too far, we can't clearly make out of her dressing, but that's what the man said. Even though he stood there for a few minutes, the woman did not come near. She just kept walking in that area. What if you were in a cemetery visiting a loved one and you encountered a weird man who disappeared behind a pole? Well, that's exactly what happened to this man, and he approached the spot to see where the man had gone, but no one was there. So he hurried back home with 1,000 questions swirling in his mind and a great deal of fear in his heart. In a terrifying encounter in Alberta, Canada, a man captured a video that appears to unveil an enormous creature, potentially belonging to a tribe of colossal beings native to the region, leisurely walking atop of a mountain without any visible means of support. The shadowy figure is of such immense size that it was noticed by 2 individuals during their usual commute. A multitude of individuals are now filled with curiosity, questioning the validity of the legends surrounding giants in this area. Could it be that there's something far more sinister lurking within the mysterious Alberta mountains? This video was recorded in China and has caused controversy since then. Some say that the mermaid in the video is real, and there have been numerous sightings of mermaids in the area, while others refuse to believe it, saying it is nothing but fake. There have been no comments by the authorities, so we can't be sure. But what if it is real? This scary video was recorded in the woods where a little ghost dressed as a human was seen hopping around. But wait until it turns towards the camera, and that's when you see that the little ghost is a dog dressed as a little girl and was just annoying some peaceful moments in the woods. This video was uploaded a few years back on YouTube and scared the whole world. It shows what appears to be two girls in skirts, one holding the other one and smashing her here and there while walking on a wall. For me, it is the most terrifying clip out there. The woman was enjoying her peaceful sleep in her room when she heard weird noises. As she woke up, she saw this weird as hell goat coming into her room. But things weren't very scary until the goat opened its mouth. If it were me, I wouldn't know what I would have done. Seriously. Are mermaids actually not real? Or are these scientists and experts hiding things from us? Because there's a hell of a lot of proof out there that shows they might be real. Just like this video where a dead mermaid is being filmed by a man. Maybe it isn't like what we all have imagined, but it is the closest anything could get to a definition of a mermaid. This clip was recorded in 2018 and was posted on the internet with a caption saying, "Ghost caught on camera." However, if you look closely, it only looks like a kid trying to sneak into a home. And then there's another kid sitting there. And not just that, we see a ghost walking on the roof too. So what do you guys think? Isn't that creepy? In July 2022, something strange happened in a hospital. While we see people waiting in the lobby, a surgeon appears, scared as hell, and runs away tripping here and there. The people there did not give it much importance until they see a wheelchair coming from the left, and then it turns towards them on its own. That's when they knew it wasn't something funny, it was a haunted hospital. While driving on the Queensland Highway, the driver had no idea something surprising was about to happen. As he kept driving, he noticed something strange on the side of the road. To his surprise, he and other people saw a ghostly figure standing right in the middle of the road. The ghost looked like a pure white child floating just a little bit above the ground. This spooky sighting became famous and many people started calling it the ghost child. However, some people who didn't believe in ghosts argued that it might not be real. Farmers in Puerto Rico were getting worried as their animals kept getting attacked by an unknown predator. Investigators tried to figure out what it was, but they couldn't find any clues. Initially, people thought it was a wolf, but the footprints didn't match. Some people claimed to have seen something like an ape and called it a chupacabra. It mostly targeted goats. The whole situation was scary and kept everyone on edge. And even though it happened a few years ago, the mystery remains unsolved. In South Africa, a strange creature has been spotted roaming around town. It looks like a mix of a man and a dog, and it lives and eats with other dogs. There are many rumors and fears surrounding it, but nobody has been able to get close and learn more. We only have blurry camera footage of it walking with its furry friends. The big question is whether it's just a man with mental issues or something more unusual. Let us know your thoughts. Imagine you're a farmer, excited to start your day and work in the field with your animals. But when you arrive, this is what you see. Not a pleasant sight, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to this farmer who encountered the world's largest bat in his field. It's so big that people refer to it as the flying fox. Now, let's watch this astonishing video from China where a fish was discovered that has a face resembling a human's. The video became extremely popular in November 2019, and people were completely startled. Some people believe it was a carp with a face that looked like a human's, but we can't be certain. Although the video is authentic, it's possible that the way the fish's scales appear on the camera's angle might have created that illusion. What do you think? We all adore dogs, right? But have you seen Stucky, the dog that got mummified? A farmer discovered this well-preserved dog while working in the forest and cutting down trees. Trapped inside a tree trunk, he was protected from predators, insects, and the weather. how did this occur, you may wonder? It's a mystery. Some theories propose that the dog might have become trapped and died while inside the oak tree. Whatever the reason, it's truly astonishing to witness how well nature can preserve things. Take a look at the picture of Stucky, and you'll understand why it's simultaneously eerie and magnificent. Get ready to be amazed by something incredible, straight from the farm. If you love horses and think they're the most gentle creatures, you might want to take a seat for this. In this video, we witness a horse doing something unexpected, devouring a family of chickens by eating one of the little chicks. The mother chicken tries her best to protect her offspring, but she's no match for the enormous horse. It's shocking to observe such behavior from a seemingly peaceful animal, but it serves as a reminder that animals can surprise us in various ways. Trail cameras mounted on trees recording animals is an old thing now. Spy cameras dressed and set as actual animals is the new thing now, and we see that in this video, which shows a spy gorilla camera in action. At first, the clan thought it to be weird and had to do a little inspection before they made the decision that the gorilla is no harm, so they'll let it stay. And that's when the camera recorded the beautiful moments of the gorilla family. Wolves are always considered to be the ferocious, the dangerous, the stay-away type animals. But these wolves, I don't want to stay away from them. Looking at the way they're all cuddling and kissing each other, don't they look like the most adorable beings right here? What do you guys think? The giant lizard that's basically a real-life dragon. These guys are massive. They're the largest living lizards in the world, and their venomous saliva is no joke. If they bite you, you could end up paralyzed or even dead. And let's not forget about those sharp claws and teeth. They're fierce predators that don't mess around. In fact, they've been known to attack and even kill humans who get too close. So if you ever find yourself in the presence of a Komodo dragon, just remember to keep your distance and give them the space they deserve. Otherwise, you might end up regretting it. If you ever find yourself face to face with a Nile crocodile in the wild, you better watch out. These big guys are not to be messed with. They are one of the largest crocodile species in the world and have a reputation for being quite aggressive. They've been known to attack humans and other animals without much warning. So it's best to keep your distance. Cone snail. This is a little guy that you might not expect to be dangerous. The cone snail. These colorful little snails might seem harmless, but don't let their size fool you. They pack a venomous punch that can cause paralysis and even death. I mean, talk about a small but mighty creature. So if you're ever strolling along the beach and come across a cone snail, be sure to admire it from a safe distance. After all, you never know what could be lurking beneath that pretty shell. These guys are some of the deadliest snakes on the planet, and they can grow up to a whopping 18 feet long. That's longer than most cars, people! And let's not forget about their venom. It's no joke. If they bite you, you could end up with respiratory failure and possibly even death. So if you ever come across a king cobra in the wild, just remember to give them the space they deserve and admire them from a safe distance. After all, it's better to be alive and well than up close and personal with one of these deadly snakes. This little dude may be small, but trust me, it's a ninja in disguise. Its venom is like a 1-2 punch that can knock you out and even kill you in just a matter of minutes. Those blue rings on its body may look cool, but they're actually a warning sign that says back off. If you see one of these guys while you're out swimming or diving, keep your distance and give it some space. But let's be real here. As dangerous as they may be, blue-ringed octopuses are still pretty fascinating creatures. Just don't let their small size fool you. They pack a deadly punch. The cassowary is usually known for its striking appearance, with its bright blue head and neck and a large bony protrusion on its head called a casque. However, these birds are also incredibly dangerous, with sharp claws on their feet that can cause serious injury or even death. Cassowaries are also known to be territorial and can become aggressive if they feel threatened. And when they do, get ready to run as fast as you can and as long as you can, because they will follow you as long as they can. Get ready to meet the Usain Bolt of the snake world. the black mamba. This slithery speedster is the fastest snake in the world, and with a name like Mamba, you know it's not something to mess with. So if you ever find yourself face to face with a black mamba, just remember to give them their space and back away slowly. Trust me, you don't want to challenge this sprinting serpent to a race. You know those pesky bugs that buzz around your ear and leave you itching and scratching all over? Yeah, those are mosquitoes, and don't let their small size fool you. These little bloodsuckers are responsible for more human deaths than any other animal on the planet. How, you ask? By transmitting deadly diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus. Trust me, you don't want to mess with these tiny terrors. So next time you hear that high-pitched whine, grab the bug spray and protect yourself from the deadliest animal on Earth, the mosquito. If you thought getting a paper cut was painful, wait until you hear about the stonefish. This little fish may not look like much, but it packs a punch with its venomous spines that can cause excruciating pain, paralysis, and get this, the venom is so potent that victims have been known to beg for amputation just to stop the pain. So next time you're out snorkeling, be sure to watch where you step, or you might end up with a nasty surprise from the deadliest fish in the world, the stonefish. This eight-legged terror is a master of disguise, blending in with its surroundings and striking when you least expect it. Its venom is like a slow-acting time bomb, silently eating away at your flesh until it's too late to stop it. And don't be fooled by their size. These tiny terrors can bring down a full-grown adult with just one bite. So watch where you step and check your shoes before putting them on, because the brown recluse could be waiting to strike at any moment. Stay safe, my friends. You know what's scarier than a shark in a horror movie? A real-life great white shark. These bad boys can grow up to 20 feet long and have a bite force that can crush bones. And let's not forget about their famous razor-sharp teeth. One bite from these guys can be deadly. So the next time you're swimming in the ocean, remember to keep your eyes peeled for the great white shark, the ultimate predator of the sea. These pesky little creatures are found all over Australia, and their bite can be a real pain. Their venom is no joke. It can make you feel like your whole body's on fire. That's why it's important to keep an eye out for these sneaky spiders and make sure you're not their next victim. But here's the thing. As much as we may dislike them, redback spiders are actually pretty fascinating creatures. They're part of the widow spider family, and their females are notorious for eating their male counterparts after mating. Talk about a bad breakup. Check out the tiger shark, a big bad predator of the ocean. These bad boys have been known to attack humans and are one of the most dangerous sharks out there. With their razor-sharp teeth and incredible hunting abilities, they're a force to be reckoned with. If you see one in the water, it's best to give them plenty of space and let them do their thing. Africa's version of the Hulk. These big boys can weigh up to a whopping 2,000 pounds, making them one of the biggest and baddest creatures out there. And here's the thing, they're not afraid to throw down. They've been known to take on lions and even humans, and let me tell you, you don't want to mess with them. That's why they're also known as the Black Death. So if you ever find yourself face to face with one of these beasts, just remember to give them plenty of space and respect. This little dude might look like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, but trust me, it's 100% real and 100% not to be messed with. Why? Because it's one of the only venomous lizards out there. That's right, this sneaky little guy packs a bite that can cause some serious pain and swelling. But here's where things get mysterious. Nobody really knows why it's venomous. Is it for hunting? Self-defense? Who knows? All we do know is that if you ever come across a Gila monster, it's best to give it some space. After all, you don't want to end up on the receiving end of a venomous bite from this cool but dangerous lizard. Did you know that the Sydney funnel-web spider is basically the Australian funnel-web spider's BFF? And let me tell you, their venom is no joke. It can knock you out faster than a kangaroo bouncing on a trampoline. Plus, if you get bitten by one of these creepy crawlies, you could end up with respiratory failure or even die. So make sure you steer clear of these eight-legged critters if you happen to come across them. Safety first, folks. The gentle giants that can turn into raging beasts. Now, I know we all love these intelligent and majestic creatures, But let's not forget they're also one of the biggest and most powerful animals on land. And when they feel threatened, they're not afraid to throw down. They've been known to attack and even kill humans who got too close to their turf. So if you're ever in the presence of an elephant, be sure to give them their space and show them the respect they deserve. Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to these big guys. If you're not a fan of snakes, then you better steer clear of the inland taipan, mate. This snake is not to be messed with, as it's considered the most venomous snake in the world. Its venom is so deadly that it can cause multiple organ failure and can kill a human in less than an hour. Talk about fierce. Despite its fearsome reputation, the inland taipan is actually a pretty fascinating creature. It has an incredible sense of smell and can detect prey from miles away. Plus, its venom is being studied for its potential to help treat certain medical conditions. Who knew this lethal creature could have a softer side? This image shows a huge predator of the world of water, with its weird horrifying mask and tentacles showing. We also see a boat nearby comparing, which we can see how big the size of the creature is. But well, no matter how creepy this may look, it's not real. Instead, it is an image created through Photoshop. Still, with the ocean being only 3% discovered, who knows? Maybe this actually might be real too. What do you guys think about it? This crocodile is like the Hulk of the animal kingdom. It's one tough customer. And let me tell you, if you ever find yourself in its neck of the woods, you better watch your back. This bad boy has been known to attack humans, so you don't want to mess with it. I mean, just imagine coming face to face with a creature that's built like a tank, has jaws that could crush a car, and is just itching for a fight. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one. So, if you're planning a trip to South America, make sure you steer clear of this feisty dude's territory. If you think you're the only one crushing hard on all those Korean oppas, well, you're wrong, because it isn't just us humans, but these beluga whales too who love Korean men. This beluga whale has such a big crush on her trainer that it refuses to kiss anyone else but him. And waits all day for just him to come to her and play with her. The other two males have to be separated from her because they like her so much that she finds them annoying. This guy was out in the wilderness filming a video, just minding his own business, when all of a sudden he sees something bolting towards him like a bat out of hell. And guess what? It's a freaking mountain lion! Yeah, you heard me right. This guy is staring down a big, wild apex predator. But you know what's even crazier? He manages to narrowly escape like a boss. This dude had a seriously close call.
No, you face, dude.
But he lives to tell the tale, and we're all glad he made it out in one piece. This little guy had his hands burnt in a forest fire and didn't know what to do. So he came to the humans for help. And lucky for him, this kind woman was there to lend a hand. It's incredible how calm and trusting the kangaroo is while the woman tends to his wounds. So this girl was snowboarding as usual, but then something unexpected happened to her. She was singing a song while getting on her board, and once ready, she started riding. Suddenly, she noticed a glimpse of a bear chasing her from behind, but she didn't fully comprehend what was going on. Thankfully, the girl was quick enough to escape the bear and unknowingly saved her life. This weird little thing was recorded deep underwater, transforming into different shapes. The researchers, the people on the internet, in fact, every single person who saw this was shocked to his core, wondering what this creature could have been and what other superpowers it might hold. Can this be an alien? I mean, I can't help but wonder, you know? An incredible video aired on an Indian news channel featuring the most mind-blowing thing ever. A leopard visited a cow every night, and they had their own secret friendship going on while the humans snoozed. Upon investigation, it was discovered that the cow had taken care of the leopard when it was a baby, and now the leopard was not ready to let go of its caregiver. How sweet is that? So, these scientists saw a super weird fish and were totally confused. But then something crazy happened. The fish suddenly shrunk its mouth down really fast, and everyone was shocked. It turns out that the fish is called a gulper eel, and it has a special kind of mouth that can puff up to eat big things. This fish is really interesting because of its cool mouth and the way it moves around. Overall, it's pretty amazing. The secrets hidden in the deep forest seems endless, and we never know what we might find. Recently, a trail camera in Vietnam caught a glimpse of a rare two-tone mouse deer that scientists thought had vanished 30 years ago. It was strolling around leisurely as if it owned the place. It's amazing that some of these unique animals have managed to escape hunters and predators, giving them a chance to flourish in their natural environment. Have you ever heard of flying snakes? Yeah, you heard that right. Flying snakes. A viral video making the rounds on the internet recently showed these slithering creatures taking to the skies. But don't worry, they're not flapping their wings or anything. They're actually gliding through the air. These incredible creatures, known as Cryptopelia, have the ability to contort their bodies and flatten their ribs to cover a significant distance after launching themselves into the air. It's an amazing feat that allows them to travel between trees with ease. Who knew snakes could fly? This pelican was recorded by a man trying to eat a capybara. I mean, we know and I know that he knows that the capybara is too big for him, but no, that won't stop him from doing that. And then he is just left all embarrassed because he did not succeed. Imagine you're out scuba diving and when you surface for air, you discover an octopus that won't let go of your back. In a recent video, a diver experienced this unexpected surprise and was trying everything he could to shake off the clingy cephalopod. Despite moving in different directions, the octopus wouldn't budge, and the diver started feeling uncomfortable with its sharp beak and sticky suckers. Perhaps the octopus just wanted a hug. What do you think? As the driver was cruising down the Queensland highway, little did he know that he was in for a surprise. As he continued driving, he spotted something unusual on the side of the road. To his shock, he and other onlookers saw a ghostly figure standing in the middle of the road. The ghost, which appeared to be a pure white child, was just a few inches above the ground. The eerie sighting quickly gained fame and was dubbed the Ghost Child by many. However, some skeptics argued that it might have been just a human baby who happened to wander in the middle of the road. Okay, so I've got a creepy story for you. A girl was taking a break near the harbor when, out of nowhere, a sea lion popped up, grabbed her, and dragged her into the water. Her family and bystanders freaked out, but luckily, a brave dude jumped in and rescued her. It was a shocking incident because sea lions usually don't attack people without a reason. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.